Perfect.
Hey, y'all. Happy Saturday, and welcome back to the newest edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am Nik-J, and we have a special guest along with my player partner, Boxiana, the Menace. Y'all know when we have the special guest, Lady J, we're going to get into some good old boxing talk. Welcome to the stage, Lady J. How you doing?
Hi,
Good
friends.
to see you.
I know. I haven't been by in a while.
I know. We got to do this more often. We do. Y'all come on in the room, okay? We actually have some boxing today. We have some championship boxing. Golden Girl Gabby is back in action today, and she's going to be on the card that features Kenneth Sims Jr. with Oscar Duarte up at welterweight. Very excited. It's been a little boring. What?
He ain't fighting no Oscar Duarte.
I'm sorry. Barbosa. Arnold Barbosa. Duarte was the last.
There go Tito Martinez. There go Tito Martinez.
I mean, but there is a connection because Duarte was his last fight and he lost that one and he needs to win this one against Barbosa. Sorry, Arnold Barbosa.
We ain't never gonna get on TV, friend.
I made a boo-boo. Sorry. Yeah. Come on in. In the room. Who's in here first? Look at y'all coming on in. Black Attack, I see you. Behind the Lens TV, what's going down? Sean Terrence, you're here. Thank you. Shogun 76. Hey, Sticks and Jazz, what's going down? Sir Senior, I keep saying I'm gonna hook you up. I promise I am. How you doing today? Who else we got? Nakia, make them freeze. Corbin is in the house. Just GT is here. Y'all hit that like button on your way in, please, and thank you. Share the episode, especially the Twitter if you have it, so the folks can come on over this Saturday morning. It's evening in some places. It's 12 noon on the East Coast. Specs, how are you doing today? Javani is here. Hey, Combos with Kim, how are you? Dawson's in the right. How are you, man? Biker, how are you today? Eric always in the house. The Dirt Gang boss. What's going down? Who else? Empty the Clip is here. Eric O is here. What's going down? Girl, they happy to see you, Janae. What's up, Big Joe Townsend? How you doing? Y'all gonna get that bourbon. Who else do we have in here? Look at A-Side Sports. I see you. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do need to get that Twitter back up.
Y'all, when I tell y'all they will not, when I say will not let me in there, I don't know what they did.
Friend, you gotta plug them every day or every week.
It's like they didn't stop reading my emails at this point.
You know who got theirs back that gave me hope?
Shake
Donovan. But he said it took him forever.
I know.
To get it back. So I don't know. Chris keeps it boxing. How you doing? DOG215 is in the house. Listen, y'all, come on in because there's much to discuss. Like I said, we have fights today. I believe everyone may wait well. But we do have to get some predictions, okay, before we get into the boxing drama that has popped off. Okay. So I didn't realize that Alexis Rocha was fighting on this card, but we have Alexis Rocha versus guess who? JoJo Diaz. And did y'all know JoJo moved all the way up to welterweight? They are fighting at welterweight. He just fought Regis at junior welter, didn't he? Why is JoJo moving up like this? I'm scared for him.
Old.
I know, but he not that big.
Journeyman Joe. This is what he's supposed to do.
Did y'all see the payouts? I'm not going to disrespect that man. Dan Raphael, I'm going to call him by his name. He posted the purses for this fight. Girl, I think JoJo getting like $50K for this fight. I was like,
I'm not surprised. The money not like it used to be.
Actually, the money is like it is supposed to be, I guess, because he's fighting on the undercard. Well, he's the first fight on the main card. This is not a championship fight, and I don't know where either one of them are ranked in welterweight. So I'm thinking that's about scale. Yeah. So anyway, who y'all got in that fight? Alexis Rocha or JoJo Diaz? Janae?
I guess I'll go first.
Like, what kind of choices?
Yeah.
Listen, this is the fight that we have. JoJo Diaz or Alexis Rocha at 147. Keep that in mind.
I'm going to pick Alexis. I'm severely underwhelmed, so I'm just going to give my pick, which is Rocha. JoJo. Look, remember Martin Lawrence and Bad Boy Joe.
Joe.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Alexis Rocha. I got nothing else.
Okay.
You know, they say if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So I'm just going to give my pick.
There you go. Friend, fix your face and give your pick, please.
I mean, I don't know what y'all want me to say. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
Give your pick, please.
Oh, I don't know.
Any meaning.
Mighty Mo, JoJo Diaz, by draw.
Wow. Draw, huh?
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
honestly, I ain't very big on Alexis Rocha. I'm not big on a lot of people.
No, I remember you always saying that.
No, I'm not. So JoJo didn't want me a lot of money. My bets have normally been safe when it came to JoJo when I was doing betting. JoJo been training for a while. I still follow JoJo on social media. I'm gonna go with JoJo by draw.
Okay, friend, you can't go with JoJo by. It's a split draw. Is that what you?
It's a split draw. I'm gonna go with JoJo by decision.
Okay. All right. So friend says JoJo box. And Janae, Lady J, says Alexis. And I'm going to say Alexis because I believe JoJo's going to be too small to wrangle with him up at welterweight. That's the only reason why. I think JoJo probably has better skills. And he did maybe in his younger years. But today, I'm going Rocha. I think this is a fight where weight classes will matter, I believe. So next fight, we have the championship fight that's on the card. Okay. I wish they had made her well, it's 2 championship fights. So they have this as the 3rd fight on the main card. And it's Gabriela Fondora, all 6'1" of her, versus Vivian Ruiz Corindar. Okay. And they're fighting for her flyweight undisputed championships. All right. Of course, they both came in on weight. I want to say Gabriella was like 110 and some change, and the other lady was like 110 and some change. Who y'all got with winning this fight? I know how you feel. Box.
Then I shan't say a word then, because the weight bully by stoppage, maybe in like the 2nd, 3rd.
Coach Amber, this card is tonight. It's tonight.
Yeah.
You think she gonna stop her that early?
Man, that girl is fixing to knock that lady's head off early. She's not even gonna let her get the thinking she can do anything with her. That's the thing about Gabby. Like, she don't even make her competition feel like they can fool with her in any way.
No.
Under 5.
Yeah,
if it get to 6, I'd be surprised, honestly.
She don't play with her food at all.
No.
Lady J?
Yeah, I think the obvious choice is Golden Girl Gabby. She gonna knock the Sonic coins out that lady. So I don't even, she really should be the second. She should be the co-main, because at least she's exciting. Because I don't know what else we're gonna get tonight, but I like Gabby. She's so pretty. She needs to be modeling.
I think she may start. She's coming into her femininity. You can see she's changing her hair and wearing different kind of clothes and stuff, which I love for her. And I can see her, because she's not hard on the eyes. I can see her doing some print work, because I don't see her walking nowhere, but I can see her doing some print work somewhere.
Yes, yes. She totally belongs in somebody's ad. Nike, Adidas, Under Armour.
Yes.
Y'all need to call her up. She's beautiful. She had on her, they was doing the press conference, and I was like, she had her hair curled, and I was like, she needs to be modeling. This boxing thing is cool and everything, but you could save yourself the black eyes, like
yeah,
we can do something else. You have range, and she's smart. She really,
both of them.
Yes, she could really transform herself after boxing and become a serious businesswoman.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like to see her doing some print work in, like you said, some sports paraphernalia, some sports companies, Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, New Balance. Somebody give her a call. She could do fabulous the
like Lululemon, all the little Pilates stuff.
The leggings people, all of that. She can definitely do that. So I completely agree. She's young. Hopefully she stays in boxing long enough to get her the coins that she wants, but not too long. And she can venture out and do a lot of other good stuff. I got Gabriella by brutal stoppage. She is not a weight bully. She's just thin and tall. And if we're talking about models, she's right in the scale for what the models weigh. So y'all can
and she's also a weight bully. Yeah.
She is not a weight bully.
She is.
Gabby is sample
her
size.
Her brother too. Espinosa too. Navarrete too. I can keep going. I got a list of them.
They aren't weight bullies.
We have to say Devin is one.
Devin ass too. He ain't included.
We shall not. We shan't go down that road.
You see how everybody left?
Yeah, because y'all know. Y'all want to get this wig shaking.
I'm just saying, if we go
not the number one contender, we ain't getting that up off of there. You leave that alone. That's the number one piece. You heard me? Hell no. Don't you
If we
shake that
gonna call
off.
one,
Mm-mm.
we gonna call them all. So
Devin got everything to do with this. You hear me?
No, he don't.
All
No,
y'all.
he don't because he has gradually moved up. Y'all
Errol
be
Spence
tripping.
Jr.
I'm glad we
Errol
came.
Spence Jr. He's a weight bully too.
Yeah, she could sit down for a
Yeah,
second.
lock her
She
out.
in
Yeah,
time out.
yeah.
She in time out. Yeah, yeah.
Send
You
her
can
on a Rolo,
yeah.
Neek. Send her
I'm
on
gonna
a
just get you
Rolo.
down for 2.5 seconds because you are talking crazy talk. Yeah.
It's the protein shake, y'all. I think it got liquor in it.
Cause what are we doing today?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Let me stop. I gotta be the one to be on the wrong side of history. I just want to tear everybody's faces up for a second. Y'all be all right. Y'all ain't seen me all week.
My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Look how she. Ooh,
Yeah, let me.
Mufasa.
Yeah, my thing got real low. Let me get my.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mm.
moving
I'm gonna get cussed out when we get off of here, you guys.
right. And you still drinking, and you still drinking it. Yeah. Bodisa say Frank away bullet too. Now what? Don't look
You,
up. Yeah.
you
Don't
might
look up.
be right. You might be right.
That's why I know she on something, y'all, because she would never, ever. Okay,
I
so
just feel like we need to get to a point where I want everybody to be safe. I watch these people cut weight. I watch when and I'm just gonna use Melvin as an example. Okay, Melvin was on the same card we was on 3 weeks ago. Okay, Melvin did not cut that weight good. Melvin was not able to rehydrate the way he needs to. Melvin needs to be at 147. Because if you cannot sustain 10 pounds, Frank didn't gain 10 pounds before the fight. Like, there's a whole lot of fighters that did not gain 10 pounds before the fight. If you cannot make the weight and make it good, you should be fighting close to your weight. And I'm gonna stand on that. I pick on Gabriella Fundora and Sebastian because my friend loved them. So like I like to pick at her. But if you struggling to make that weight, you need to go move up. What friend? What friend?
I agree with that. I agree with if you're struggling to make that weight, then you need to move up. My thing is Gabby and Sebastian have never been known to struggle to make their
They're
weight.
just huge. That's all. They're
They're
just huge.
tall. They're tall.
Espinoza, huge. Navarrete, huge.
They're tall, but they don't look like visibly different than what they look like when they're on the scale opposed to when they're in the ring. To me, I've seen fighters say like what you said. I've seen fighters look like Skeletor in the face on the scale, and then fight night they have filled out and they look huge. Those two, they don't look like that. They look still skinny and string bean when they get in the ring to fight. They are just built different, in my opinion. That's my
When it
opinion.
They
comes
don't
to
even have
them,
a gut on fight
no,
night.
they have they are the package. But when it comes to them, my friend loves them because they are the sport. So I don't mind being on the wrong side of history.
They
They
like
are
P.
big,
Diddy, yeah.
humongous weight bullies to me. They need to go fight at their correct big people weight.
What's the
That's
correct
all. That's
weight?
it.
What's the correct weight for them? I'm just curious.
Gabby Fondora should fight Clarissa Shields.
Bye. Get her. Get her today.
Or
Another
I'm just saying.
timeout.
Okay, wait, no, wait. Let me explain myself. Let me explain that.
Get
Okay.
her,
And I'm
please.
just saying this because, like, listen, if we just have, they're skinny Americans, right? Y'all, we know they exist. I got a cousin that's been 88 pounds her whole entire life. Okay. But she's also 4'2". You know what I'm saying? So that counts for something. But American weight. She should be a bigger girl. Okay. Her brother is 6 foot tall. He should be a heavier weighing man. You don't know too many people that are over 6 feet and they weigh under 200 pounds. He's nothing but bones and skin and organs.
And muscle.
Hey, but here's the thing. Go fight at your big people weight. Your sister needs to put on her big people weight and go fight Clarissa. That's it.
Now, if she fight Clarissa and whoop her ass, they gonna
I'm going to
become.
buy me a new wig. Everybody on this panel get a new wig. And not no little wig. I mean a good wig. Everybody get a wig. She go up there and do some shit like that, baby. With the ball out would be insane. But I just be picking at my friend. Like I low key, I respect the fact that they can get up there and make them little tiny weights like that with no issue. She get up on the scale and her number is correct every single time. But I be giving my friend a really hard time. So that's it. That's all.
Okay, so we all have Gabby knocking the Sonic rings, as Janae said, out of this poor lady, Viviana Ruiz. But I will say, y'all, I do have my buns normally get clenched a little bit when Gabby fights because she keeps herself open for either it's either a straight left or a straight right. Her head be on the line to me. And if she gets in there with somebody who notices it and clocks her, she may be in a little trouble. I don't think Viviana can do it, but I do notice that in her game, although she has not lost or anything, I have never seen her hurt or wobble, but she is open for a straight, I want to say it's a straight left. I want to say, if anybody got one, she is open for it. Anyway, Gabby, by unanimous stoppage here on the panel. Now let's go to our next fight, the co-main event, which is also a championship fight, WBO WBA strawweight championship between Oscar Collazo and Jesus Haro. I watched Oscar Collazo's, I think it was his last fight, and it was a weird stoppage from the corner of the guy he was fighting, who it was a good fight, but for whatever reason, his corner thought he was getting hurt too much or getting punished too much, and they stopped the fight like in round 7 or something, and it really pissed me off. So I'm eager to see what he does today with Mr. Haro. Both made weight. Janae, who do you have in that fight?
I have the unified champ. He's it's crazy because we never talk. I think he's what, 108, 105, like
yeah, they're tiny.
They're tiny. Yeah, tiny little Puerto Rican man. Yeah, I got the unified champ. He's very skilled. I know we don't get to watch those fights, but he's very skilled, very sharp fighter. So I don't see how. I don't know that there's anyone that could beat him at this point, especially down in those weights. If he was maybe moving up or taking on a challenge, then, sure. But I think he'll keep his titles tonight. Maybe it'll be a good little rumble, but.
Okay. Friend, how you feel about Collazo versus Haro?
Hey,
Haro.
Respect to the people, the grown people that can weigh under 118 pounds. That shit's crazy to me. Hey, whoever is the smallest, biggest man win. I don't know. I like Sonny really was the only person that little that I could keep up with. Like I don't know. I just don't understand how grown people could be that little. Like the Munchkin clan. Like I need to see one in person. I ain't never seen one in person.
Friend, please stop.
No, I'm just saying because really, a grown person. They be in their 20s and 30s weighing 108 pounds. I got a 17-year-old. Like I could put him on my hip for real. Like 108 pounds is insane. But no, whoever is the biggest, littlest man, I seen both of them fight. They both got some skill. The unified champ got more skill. I do think he probably will win. But respect to the 108-pound grown people. That shit is crazy to me. I really want to see one of y'all in person.
When
You know what?
Mhm.
I have.
Who'd you see?
I have. Shout out to my country cousin Antonio Russell. But he don't look that little.
He had
He
on a
don't.
lot of clothes. He had on a
Maybe
lot of
that's
clothes.
what it. Okay, okay. I don't
And
know.
he wasn't in fight mode, so he hadn't cut as much either.
Okay, well, I need to see a 108-pound grown person. If y'all
Yeah.
know where I can find one, please send them my direction and tell them a boxer.
Ain't little Jay Slade, ain't he small like that? Our first ever guest from your around your way. He little like
Yeah,
that.
but he don't look like that. He look like country cousin.
Okay. Well,
They not little like they be little. These dudes be 5'1",
like
108 pounds.
yeah.
I
Well,
want to see. I seen how little pit bull is.
yeah. Well, he's short, but he not that small. So
Nah,
yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? It make you have to look down. I didn't.
All right. So we all have Collazo winning that fight. I have him retaining his belts as well. Like my friend said, he is a skilled small man, and y'all they fight. Like if I hear a lot of people complaining about the upper weight classes, especially the middleweight classes, and they call them boring, and you don't want to see them fight. If you want to see some fighting, watch the smaller weight classes. They get active. They get really, really active. Okay. I don't care who is fighting. The smaller weight classes in the straw weights, the bantams, they get busy. Okay. If you really want to see some scraps, watch the smaller weight classes and quit complaining. Just, just thought I'd tell you that. Anyway, so then we have the main event, which is Arnold Barbosa versus Kenneth Sims Jr. Both of these gentlemen are coming off of losses, not bad losses, very contentious losses. Who do you have, Lady J, in that main event?
Can I be honest? Well, I don't really have to ask. They both underwhelm me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They both underwhelm me. They both don't seem to have, which I know we're going to talk about this later, but they both don't seem to have that just to get over the hill. If I had to be honest, I'm probably gonna go with Barbosa tonight. I'm probably going to pick him, but I could see it being a closer. Some of those rounds get lost in between who you might pick to win the round. So I'm gonna go with split decision. I want to say they're fighting in Chicago, which is, I want to say, Kenneth's hometown, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken,
Okay.
which generally ends up being a distraction for guys that are not used to that. And I think Barbosa has a little bit better of a resume. Yeah, but I'm probably going to go with Barbosa.
Okay.
Split decision.
All right. We got Janae with Barbosa, friend. Who do you have?
I'm also going with Tito Martinez. Um, I'm also going with Tito Martinez. That was not the fight that I wanted for Kenneth Sims. I wanted Kenneth Sims to fight Frank. That was the fight that I was pushing for. That was the fight that I wanted to see. That would have been better fight than what we were about to see. I don't want.
They're fighting in California.
Anaheim. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought they were fighting in Chicago too for some reason. I don't know why I seen something. Anyways, it don't matter. Arnold needs a win. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that they would give Arnold a win before they gave Kenneth Sims a win. So I'm gonna go with Tito Martinez by decision because I don't think that I don't think he gonna stop him. I don't know.
Okay, well, you said Barbosa. I'm going against the grain. I'm going with the brother man, Kenneth Sims. I think Sims knows.
Yeah, I wanted Frank to stop Nair. I absolutely did. I did. Nair apparently don't want to be stopped yet, but that's cool. I'm just telling you that Tito Martinez is going to beat Kenneth Sims tonight. So there's that.
Oh, Raiders Nation, thank you so much. He says Sims
You
and
muted.
Duarte was in Chicago. His last fight was at home.
You
That's
muted.
why.
You're
Oh.
muted.
And he lost. So sorry. I'm just saying.
Am I back now?
You back me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, you muted.
No, I'm not.
We can't hear you.
I can hear Nik.
Can y'all
Okay.
put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me, please?
You can hear her, but you can hear her?
I can hear Nik.
Okay, well then it's me. Let me leave. I'll be back.
Okay. So I'm going with Kenneth Sims Jr. because I believe he knows that if he loses this fight, he's going to be obscure at that point. And he can't afford that because he was already on the outs looking in. If he loses this fight, we're not gonna hear from him for a very long time, if ever again. And I think he knows that. Glad that the fight is not at home in Chicago because I think that played a part in why he didn't look his best. So I'm thinking he's gonna rebound really well. I like Arnold Barbosa as well. He's a good, solid fighter, but again, he don't have the extra oomph that he needs to get over the hill. And if I'm trying to figure out which one of these two who typically don't have the extra oomph, I'm gonna say Kenneth Sims knows you don't have the complexion to be back to back losing to Mexicans. You don't. Okay, you're gonna have to. You can't lose to Duarte and then turn around and lose to Barbosa because that means you're not fit to be in the upper. You're gonna be relegated to B minus C, and he just can't afford that. So I think he's gonna fight that way, and I think he's gonna get the victory. I think he's gonna make it decisive because Barbosa is good, but he's very one dimensional. If that's, I don't know how accurate that is. I think that's accurate. You know what he's coming with. He's not finna change up the game plan, make some huge adjustments during the fight that's gonna throw you off. In my opinion, we'll see. But and I'm not saying that Kenneth has the ability to do that either, but I think he has a better chance to me because he knows what he's facing. Arnold Barbosa, he will be he could be a JoJo Diaz if he wants to, and I don't think he would be that no time soon. But I'm just saying, between the two of them, both of them need a win. Sims needs it worst, in my opinion. So I think he's gonna go get it. And so that is the card, the DAZN card that we get later on this evening. What's up, Greg? Greg been calling draw for every freaking body, and that's a fight we both we all been saying they kind of. So I can't even push back on a draw. I can't even push back. That would be better than an L for either one of them.
Tito Martinez is gonna win that damn fight. Y'all think this is a joke?
The people don't. Y'all,
y'all, Greg has a fight coming up, so we're gonna have to make a prediction.
Yeah, Greg, tell these people.
No. In a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I heard about that, and it's so much. We'll talk. Okay, but I did want to circle back to this because I was reading in the comments when we were talking about Gabby Fondora and her moving up, and my friend wanted her to move up to heavyweight to fight Clarissa. But there's another very interesting fight that is very, very doable. Fondora is fighting right now at 110. I think the limit there is like 112, 110, whatever it is. What do y'all think about her moving up to 130, fighting Elite Garner? That's very doable. Why y'all face look like that? That's more doable than Alicia fighting Clarissa.
Okay, well, I'm finna get ready for what y'all about to say about me. This is the AB protection program. Not putting my cousin in there. That goddamn weight bully. No, you're not. And whoever's idea that was, you can go take that idea, just put it right up your own ass. Cause nah, ain't putting my cousin in the ring with that damn animal. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all already trying to get a fight Caroline Dubois. I'm letting that shit go by. I'm letting that go by. I don't like that girl's knuckles. Now you talking about moving up the damn man, say man. Hey, tell you what, I'm a helper. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm a helper. Whatever may come. That's the wrong thing. No. You stay down there and beat those heifers down there.
Oh, you said you wanted her to move up because she's too
Not
big.
to what? Not fair. I tell you what. This is the AB protection program. I'm letting the Carolina Dubois shit go. I don't like her knuckles. Her knuckles are dangerous. They're a weapon in themselves because they're sharp and they discolored and pointed. So I don't care. I don't want to. No.
Janae, how do you feel about that potential fight? Gabby Fundora and Alicia Baumgartner at 130.
Listen, if Gabby can put some weight on, there's a lot of girls she could go clean up. O'Shea Jones, Caroline Dubois, Alicia.
O'Shea?
I want to
girl.
listen. If Gabby can put some weight on, but we need to get her the protein shakes you drinking right now. Let's go ahead, pack it on. I want to see it all. I want to see the girls fight. I love when the girls fight. This is what I'm saying. Amanda Serrano, let's go ahead and pack this thing all the way up. Let's pack them up. Okay. I like Leanna Cruz, who line them up. I want to see her. She's tall. She's got reach. Some of those girls I know would fight her on the inside. I would love to see her inside fight game. I want to, damn Alicia. I mean, we gonna put Alicia in it too, but put them all in it because they all on the way to 130.
That's all I'm saying. I want to see it too because I think Alicia got the straight left or the straight right that I think Gabby is open for, and she's been up there comfortable at that weight. She's strong. She's powerful. If she can get past Gabby's jab, which is a feat in itself, it's going to cause these ladies to get in their bag. I want to see them.
Me too.
Guess what?
No,
I got the gun because we're gonna need it.
I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you because you said you want to see the smoking boxing, but now
I said the boys. 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 I never said no, you're not gonna stick my cousin in there with them animals. You're not gonna do it, and y'all can have whatever y'all want to have about it. Have whatever y'all want to have about it, but I tell you what, we're not doing it.
Mother dear, you're gonna have to put your motherly instincts away.
That's what.
And let these grown babies do their thizzle. Okay.
Michaela Mayer. She over there with the team too. Go ahead. Just
Michaela can go and get in every damn dog fight she wants to get in. Do you hear me? Same for Clarissa. Even Shadesha, my dog, y'all. Shadesha can go get in every dog fight she want to get in. One.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of mixing up that can happen over
It's
there.
a lot of y'all can get out of my damn face with that fight, though, and take that girl with the knuckles with y'all.
Come back. Because I think that's a good scrap. I think Alicia
Don't be scared, Boxy. Don't be scared.
Box. I'm just saying. I think Alicia and Caroline are eventually gonna get it on, and Alicia, she gonna have to come on with it.
I feel like maybe that's fine. Let's
The
do
thing
it.
is, I believe she can. That's why I want to see it, because
I
I want to
believe
see
she
her show.
can too. But you know what? She ain't gonna be getting hit on in the process by Carolina and her goddamn knuckles. Yeah, I think she can too. Gabby too. But in the process, she's not gonna get hit by neither one of them.
Listen,
And with the
this next
trainer
fight.
that she got, and since it ain't Saturday, it's not Sunday, but it's the day before, I gotta be honest about the stuff that I'm saying. I didn't like the trainer change. I wouldn't have this opinion about shit if it wasn't for that. I didn't like it. If she go in there and get into those fights, let's just use those two people in particular. She cannot get into those fights and not have no feet movement and think she just finna get in there and power punch with Caroline Dubois, who fucking punched trees in her part time. She be out there in the UK swiping trees with her bare fucking knuckles. I seen it. What,
Is
friend?
she swiping the trees that Boots be chopping down? Because if
No, not the residential trees. She out there within the forest
That's
with the
the
bears
HOA
and shit,
tree. That's
friend.
the HOA
Yeah.
tree.
He out there chopping down residential trees, the unsmart shit. Like
well,
if we on some real shit, yeah, she beats her ass with the right trainer. And the right trainer ain't the trainer that she got. Take that argument up whatever who y'all want to. I'm not. That's my thoughts and my feelings about it. I don't like she can't do what she do with the trainer that she got.
well, I'll say this. She has a fight coming up. Alicia does, and she's fighting a former opponent of Caroline Dubois that Caroline did not have the best time with. Now she beat her, but she didn't beat her the way we normally see Caroline dominate her opponents. So I know there's no triangle theory in boxing, but I am intrigued to see how this fight goes with Alicia and the Asian lady. I'm not sure what her name is. I just know she's a tough Asian lady that Caroline had a hard time with. And people were saying that, Caroline was sick. She had the flu, so that's why she didn't look like she normally looked. I don't know. Alicia is fighting her in New York, and it's coming up, and I'm very intrigued to see how that fight goes. And if she handles her better than Caroline does, that's going to do nothing but add to the outpour and calling for Caroline Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner. And friend, I'm just going to, she been calling her a little pup. Sometimes you got to take the little pup and ragdoll their ass. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Show me you a big dog.
Like I said, I listen. The big dog gonna do what the big dog do. All I'm gonna say is this, okay? I have no issue with the fight. I know what the people that I be fooling with. I know what they capable of. But I'm gonna tell you this: it cannot be done with the trainer that she got. They can take that up whatever they want to take that up with. It can't. She did not move in her last fight. Her feet were literally glued to the fucking ring. She was square, straight up and down. There was no, she was not on her toes. She didn't do any of the things, boxing things that I know she's capable of with her previous trainer. Not naming her previous trainer, but she moved her feet. Her fucking jab was one of the best jabs in the division. You cannot go into these type of fights a square, and that's what she looked like in her last fight, a square. She's not that type of fighter.
Now, do you think that the trainer change, the last fight was just getting used to him? Like, will you be judging this fight differently?
I'm gonna be looking for the same things I saw in the last fight.
But that's what I'm saying. If you don't see that, then will you be able to concede that maybe it was just a learning curve and now they're on the same page? And
I'm absolutely gonna come in here with a different opinion.
okay.
But if she looks remotely anything how she looked in her last fight, you're not gonna hear me say nothing good. That's my dog. I love her to death. But when it comes to her training situation, you'll never hear me say anything good about it.
Okay. Todd French 600, thank you so much for the $2 holler. He says, maybe we can get a Mega Jake to fund them fights. List up Mega Jake. Fuck Jake. I'm gonna go right moving along. DJ DZ D's 2189. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, I need that Alicia Baumgartner versus Dubois fight at the end of the summer. O2 Arena, London. Let's get to the money, ladies. Like, that's a huge money fight. It is. I can't even lie. And we're going to stay right here with the ladies for a second. Shout out. We spoke about her earlier. Shout out to Michaela Mayer. Y'all know I'm not a huge fan of Jake Paul. I'm going to say it every time we talk about MVP promotions. He is not, I don't like him. Okay. But I cannot deny what he and Nikisa are doing for women's boxing. And they have found and signed another juggernaut in Michaela Mayer. She has joined the MVP roster. Congratulations to her. I want to say Gabriella Fondora and Clarissa Shields are probably the biggest names that are not signed with MVP. Clarissa has her own situation going on, so she got her own thing going on. She packing out arenas in Detroit with Wynn and her promotional team. Shout out to her, shout out to them. But the other ladies that are all under the umbrella of MVP, I love that because we don't have this huge, well, she don't want to fight me, I can't fight her. We don't have all of that. Y'all all under the same umbrella. These fights can get made. So how do y'all feel about Michaela Mayer going over to MVP?
So here I feel two ways about it, right? I like Michaela Coochie Cutter Mayer. I think it's good, right? Because they're going to be able to be on ESPN, Netflix. They'll be on big platforms to really show that the women can box, and get women more acclimated with the sport and everything, right? The other thing that we've seen too, because history, maybe it doesn't repeat itself, but it's always eerily similar, right? What I feel like could end up happening, because there's some divas and diva attitudes, and we've seen when a banner signs a lot of big names, we think that big fights will be made, and then they end up not being made because of all the diva attitudes that happen, or the banner has other ideas of what should be going on, or who they want to see this person fight, or they have a falling out, and so then it's a okie doke. We know what goes on, right? So I feel two ways about it. I hope that the ladies are all in the mind frame of let's get some money together, but we know that there's always somebody who has to go against the grain. And then two, the other part, the other thing that's like wheeling through my mind in all of this is like, where is the upcoming girl talent? Because these ladies all can't fight forever, right? Clarissa, I mean, she's aside from this, right? But she want to have a baby with this man. That generally puts a damper on things. Some of them are getting to that age, and some of them do have significant others that are not married, men that they probably envision having a life with at some point. So I'm just saying, like, yes, it's great that they have all of these current big names, but I think too where boxing has failed overall is that they have not continued to develop the young people in the game. And so what happens when all of these girls leave?
Well, that's a very good point. There's a young lady, she's like one of the youngest champions, and I think she signed with Top Rank. Top Rank is the one promotional company that does, or did, let me say, because I don't know what's going on with them right now, that did used to usher in the young talent. So I don't know if they're going to tap into that over at MVP. I think they should, but I don't know if they will. And when we get to talking about the ProBox card, have we ever seen females on ProBox cards? Because I would think they would also be trying to tap into the female competition, but I've never seen, not that I've seen, I don't know if they've done it or not, but I've never seen a female fight on ProBox. Go ahead,
We
friend.
talking about Polly's ProBox?
Yeah.
Keep that in mind when you say stuff like that.
Well, good point. Very good point. Noted. Noted. Maybe Zufa will be the ones to tap into that. I don't know. That's a very good thought.
They
Very good.
said they got girls. I ain't never seen none.
Very interesting. So, friend, what do you think about that? How do you feel about Michaela going over there to MVP, joining their roster?
I mean, I don't think anything about it. Like my friend said though, we do need to keep in mind that when we have a lot of egos under one tent, the tent tends to bust at the top sometimes. So I do believe that's happening. I'm waiting for and you know what? You know me, I love a good conspiracy, and my brain is always working in the background of how I'm thinking about stuff. Jake Paul is not slick. Jake Paul hates Clarissa Shields with a passion. And he hates Clarissa Shields with a passion because he wanted to start this with her
He did.
and she turned him down.
She basically told him,
Jake Paul has went and took up all the competition, stored them under one house. So regardless, at the end of the day, Clarissa Shields is going to have to come to him for a fight. That's the bigger picture at the end of the day. All of this is for one fucking reason. It's because Clarissa is going to have to bow down to get the shit that she wants. Nobody's ever made her do that before. She runs the world.
Well, what happens when you let men and women business?
That's what happened when you let women in men business. And like, not to be funny, I know how to be a lady when it comes to certain stuff. But when it comes to business, typically that's man ran shit. And when you put yourself in it and you don't know much about it, they'll take advantage of you. And that's exactly what's happening to her. So at the end of the day, we're going to be sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. He is going to literally make her star for opponents, or we're going to continue to watch her. Because if you pay attention, he didn't win and scooped up her next, let's just say 4 fights. He got Shadesha. He got Michaela Mayer.
oh,
Whoever else, Alicia, let's just say Alicia Baumgartner in there. Let's just say Carolina Dubois want to move up and be great and do some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he has everybody. He has everybody. Nobody's been paying attention to it but me. I sit back and watch everything because I like mess. And when shit hit the fan, me and my friend are normally the one that sit up and we're looking at the walls and we're discussing what I've been watching everything, and every opponent that he has scooped up is a future opponent for Clarissa.
that is so true. And Michaela Mayer was the exclamation because Clarissa herself has been saying that's her fight.
Boom. Boom. So I'm not mad at the bigger chest, but I maybe I shouldn't have said this out loud because I know people watch this show and now the game plan got to change. I'm gonna figure it out because I sit back and watch everything because I'm messy. I watch everything and I put it all together because I like to build a package. We ain't seen nothing yet. It's I want to say it is one more trick up the sleeve, but I can't prove it. I can't prove it, but he behind all of this shit. And when I say all of it, I mean all the schemes, all the everything. This is all Jake Paul doing. He likes a show. And think about it. Think about Clarissa's production on everything. She has a a newer light that Salito can't afford. Papoose can't even afford this fucking light. Nobody's paying attention to all the media and all the shit that's covering her. Salito can't afford that kind of shit, y'all.
Well, she would win. Win. Maybe Win got the money.
Win ain't pay, they ain't looking for her like that, friend. She's selling in Detroit. Take her to Atlanta. Bring her to Houston. Take her to these big black places, and let's see what it do then. And I'm not talking about no comp tickets. I'm talking about people coming out of pocket paying for tickets to watch her fight somebody that's 5-1. What's she gonna sell out in Houston? 5-1. All of this media, all this attention, it ain't coming from nowhere. It's all a scheme. All of it. Nobody can humble her. Nobody. One person can, and it's finna happen. And when the bag got used for it, the bag got used for it.
Well, there is somebody else that is on the brink of, I don't know if humbling her is the correct term, but he sure finna try to embarrass the dog ish out of her. Now we ain't gonna stay on this long, but we gotta cover it. I'm gonna hit these super chats and then we gonna get into it. DJ D's, he says, I can tell you what happens. Tam Thibault. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to, who is that, Janae? Okay, I'm gonna have to see who that is. She must be a boxer that we don't know about. I don't know who that is. I got to do my research. Thank you so much, Trey Williams 154. He says Alicia better be ready. That Asian girl can fight, and she can. That's what I'm talking about, and she can.
Friend, Trey, look at our nephew in here.
Trey came back. Thank you, Trey. He says, love the show, watching from home on bed rest. Oh, get well, Trey. Get well.
Our baby had surgery.
What's wrong with him?
Him broken in bones. Because he wrestle and do other stuff instead of just getting ready for his fights like we tell him to.
My internet acting like this.
Yeah.
Get well soon, Trey. Get well soon, honey. Also, we have DJ Deets. He came back. Thank y'all so much for the support. He says, I noticed once he signed Green and Tam Thibault. I hope I'm saying her name right. Boxy Mayer was just the icing on the cake. Clarissa says she would never fight for him. I remember her saying that. When they got into it. I remember her saying that. She said she wanted to fight him. She didn't want to sign with him. Yeah. Okay, so I know who Tam is. I'm glad you said that. She only fights 3-minute rounds. I know exactly who you're talking about. Thank you so much for that. So, hey Rick, I see you in here. So let's get into it. We're gonna stay right for a quick second on women's boxing. But this is drama that we typically dabble in from time to time, and it's Saturday. So for whatever reason, like my friend alluded to, Clarissa kind of put her toe in the business part of boxing, and at the time that she did it, I don't think she quite knew how or what was going on in it when she got into the kerfuffle with Jake Paul or whatever. I don't think she knew his plan was to grab up all these ladies. So she stepped her toe. She kind of spoke out of turn a little bit. And I ain't mad at her for doing it, but it's going to cost her. It lit a fire in him to bring all her competition to his company. And she's going to have to do business with him after she publicly said she never would. So that's one instance that she kind of got into some business that she probably shouldn't have got into. Well, there's some other stuff that she spoke on that she probably should have stayed her nose out of. It was her man and another man's kerfuffle. And she decided to, support her man because that's what she does. And now she's on the jumbo screen. Y'all want to have that? Because
I do. I couldn't wait to come in here and talk about this shit. I couldn't wait. Because you know what? Who didn't think? Who didn't think? You could be loud. You could be loud about a man and still be doing your own thing when people not around. Men be loud about women all the time and be cheating when she go to work. He be on Facebook. I love her. I love her. I love her. She love my life. When she leave, his other girlfriend is there. The man's still married. I don't know what everybody was expecting here. I'm not mad because I've been told. I told y'all in October when she kept picking at me around my birthday. Remember what I told y'all? What I said. This shit has only just begun. You have bigger people to worry about than me.
You did
I
say
said that in October.
you did say that.
She had bigger people to worry about. Nobody listen to me. I don't be knowing what the fuck I be talking about. In all actuality, I do. I know all people business because I'm messy. I sit back, I wait for this shit to come to me, and then me and my friend talk about it once it come to me. But I didn't tell my friend this. I know a lot. And 50 got some more. And when it all come out, I'm gonna be sitting back with my little drink, sipping out the car out the side because I have been told y'all what this shit was. Nobody listened to me. I'm just a big ass fucking hater. I didn't know what I was talking about. I told her, you need to worry about other stuff. Um, I don't like the fact that 50 feels so comfortable with like arguing with women. He didn't focus his attention on Pap. He could have called that man a homosexual, like all kind of fucking shit. Like, get in the booth, bitch. You doing all this internet memeing and shit. I don't like that. And instead of him coming back after Papoose, he came after Clarissa. You ain't have nothing to say to Pap. That's the only good thing that I got for Clarissa in this is the fact that 50 a hoe. Because he continuing to always come and going after women. He ain't never got nothing to say or no that same energy for no man. You should have doubled it up and had something to say about Pap. Here you come talking about Clarissa. That's insane. You can't rap no more, 50? Your ghostwriter died or something? Like, I'm confused that you can't get in the booth because the homosexual had time to go get in the booth and drop a tape about you. Clarissa paid for his studio time for him to go drop a whole tape. You can't rap no more? Because you was supposed to go and drop a Mini Man Volume 2 for T.I. and all his kids. And then doubled up and got Papoose ass too. But you didn't. You came for Carissa. Now, that's cool. And I'm going to be on her side with this one because she never got nobody on her side. So I'm going to say this. Men have a really, really, really big problem with keeping their mouth closed. Hold on.
Bless you.
What?
Nothing.
Thank you. No, men have a problem with keeping their mouth closed. The first thing y'all be wanting to do is tell on y'all meat. If somebody lets you hit and you know they got something going on, do your best to shut the fuck up. Because that's your job. You're the side. Your job isn't to get up and tell everybody what we doing. And the fact that women gotta have NDAs for grown men, the same grown men who be saying, I don't be talking like that. That ain't me. I ain't one of them. Y'all all them niggas. All of them. And 50, you weird. You weird as hell. You didn't come back after no man. You went after Clarissa. Have that same energy for Papoose. Have that same energy for T.I. and his boys. But you always got something to say about a female, just like a lot of you niggas. Y'all don't have that energy for these men in these chats. But let me or my friends show up. Let Janae show up. Y'all ready to big dog. Y'all got, ooh, we scared, but ooh. Y'all ain't got that same energy for the men, though. It's a 50 Cent in a whole lot of y'all. And y'all be on here, 50, oh, he schooling it, 50. That's because you see yourself in the mirror, don't you? We see it. I see it. My friends see it. But I think it's weird. Normally, I'm not on Clarissa's side. I normally do not have anything good to say. But when it comes to these men doing girly bitch shit, I don't like that. The activities that y'all are doing, that's the stuff that the women should be doing. Women are normally the ones who put the man on blast when there's some shit going on or some cheating and some eating, beating. It's normally the women that's saying, my man is your man. You're the weekend. I'm the weekday. Y'all have really put on our heels. You've taken our makeup out the bag. You've taken the wig from upstairs that she keep only for the nights that she finna go put her freakum dress on. You took that wig and you put it on. Because I didn't know y'all were so comfortable with discussing y'all business like that. Y'all are not P. It's weird. And this is the one time where if Clarissa feel like I'm gonna sue, do what you gotta do, boo. Cause one thing ain't about it, ain't nobody gonna put no bodies on me. You damn sure ain't gonna put nobody on me that looks slow like that. If you gonna put a body on me, make sure it's a body that I want on me. You ain't gonna put no regular bodies on me like that. But y'all, the men have gotten besides themselves and a tad bit weird. I don't do what you do, Clarissa. Your man married. If you fucking 3 niggas a week, that ain't papoose. What they got to do with papoose? He got a wife at home. That's your problem. Y'all always worried about somebody's coochie. And what she's doing with her little coochie ain't none of her business. That's a grown woman. And her man is married. See, that's your problem. Y'all can't keep your feelings in check. You want your cake, pie, ice cream, macaroons on the side, and you want to go for cookies too. She can do whatever the fuck she want to do. Her man is married. I'll rest my case because I'll be on my box all day with this. Y'all build something. Go back and go to work. Come home. Give y'all wives the check. Let her pay all the bills. Just go to work. Do the stuff that y'all used to do. Because the men done got real messy. Female like, if I do say myself.
Wait. Janae, ma'am, how do you feel about this whole situation that's playing out on Beyonce's good internet?
Well, I don't know that my friend left a stone unturned, but I will just, well, I don't know where we pick up from there. I don't believe in men attacking women. I don't like when men use the B word. It really offends me. I don't like it. And so friend is not wrong. Like, if it's between two men, that's who it should stay between. Bringing and dragging women into it, I really don't understand. And I also don't like that whole playing the trope of Black women look like men type of deal. I don't really, especially brown skin, dark skin women. I don't like that. So I just think, but also I'm trying to, this is very, all publicity is good publicity, right? So I think it is too kind of playing into the hand of like trying to keep her name popping and relevant and out there. Also, again, if she has her side piece, I don't know why we need to know, and I don't know why anyone would be upset about it. Everybody has their things going on, okay? And he is still very married, ain't signed them papers yet. So if she got her another little man or thing or whatever, I just want to bring decorum back because
thank you.
Because we wouldn't know any of this is if everybody just kept it really pee and kept their mouth shut. So bring back decorum, bring back shame. Maybe we should have shamed this from the beginning and then we wouldn't even be talking about it. I think that this is really just trifling. Like there is no other word but that one to describe all of this. These are trifling 50-year-old grown men. This is a raggedy situation. Yeah, no, literally, it's very raggedy. It's very lowbrow. These are not things that I even like to even talk about because I think it's ghetto. This is very ghetto. So that's all. It's ghetto. It's low vibrational.
Low vibrational. I agree. I'm going to read some super chats and I'll give my little spiel and then we can move on to the other boxing news that popped off this week and the other Twitter beefs that ensued last night with Auntie and Devin. So, okay. Trey Williams, thank you so much. Trey giving us all the gifts. He says that Clarissa girl needs help. Yeah, she could use a couch. Trey also came back and says Clarissa needs to pick up a Bible. Damn, Trey on her head, ain't he? DJ D's came back and he says, I don't argue with women I'm not effing. Okay.
Ain't no man argue with me, and if he ain't give me no money, but fuck what you talking about. The money got to be taller than me to argue at this point. We're not even arguing.
But even if you are giving me money or if we are messing around, I'm still not arguing with you. Like this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Hold on, can the sisters rise real quick? Can I talk to the fellas really quick? Y'all need to stop arguing with women, whether you sleeping with them, whether you giving them money, whether they're your sister, y'all friends. Stop arguing with women. You look like a hoe. Either way, stop arguing with women. That's your problem. That is really like the problem. Like, I don't believe in arguing with no man. First of all, me personally, I'm not arguing with anybody, and I'm especially not arguing with no dumbass man. Okay. And furthermore, like, you're a man. What do you need to argue with a girl about? What is there for you to argue with a girl about? Please tell me. Nothing. If that's your lady, you shouldn't be arguing with your lady. Man, fold. See, y'all too ingrained in internet culture. You should not be arguing with your lady. If she come to you with an issue, you supposed to get that addressed and get it resolved. Ain't no arguing. What are you talking about? This is what I'm saying. Y'all are deluded. Y'all don't be around real men. I ain't never seen my daddy argue with no lady. What? What are we arguing about?
And
Stop arguing with women, today. You weirdos.
And you know what?
I don't like that. That's very female-like. And then too, like, I'm just keeping it real. I'm not arguing with no girl. It's either we're gonna find a middle ground, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I'm not arguing with nobody. There's no argument to be had. It's either we can get it resolved and talk it out, or I'm gonna smack you. That's it. You're a grown man. You don't need to argue with no lady. Whether your mama, what are you arguing with your mother for? If you argue with your mama, I can't trust you. Okay? sisters, friends, cousins, girlfriend, especially if you got a lady. Why are you arguing with that woman? She's supposed to come to you with her problem and you supposed to fix it. Point blank, period. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to get that shit off my chest because I don't like comments like that either. I'm not arguing with nobody I'm not sleeping with. Well, that's still some hoe shit, but we need to get things back in proper order.
Wow.
We're going to bring up the Bible. Let's get things back in order then. Because you ain't supposed, it's biblical not to be arguing with a woman. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, Nik. I'm just saying I had to get that out there. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that. I really don't. I don't like the playing the little weird games that men be playing these days. Like, I don't like it. And I feel like it would be irresponsible to read a super chat that says, "Oh, I'm only arguing with women that I'm sleeping with." You shouldn't be arguing with her either. Got it twisted. Sorry.
Damn. Trey Williams came back. He says Maserati Bud been telling it all. Laughing my ass.
That's because that's what the boys do now. They talk. They ain't building nothing. They don't know how to change no oil. They don't know how to fix no tires. They don't have none to do none of that. But you know what they know how to do? Argue. They know how to argue. Bet you didn't take no trash out today. Mow no lawn.
Thank you, friend. Take my car to the car wash and fill it up with some gas and put the little ice smell good in the car. Find you something else to do. Go get some money. Because a lot of y'all be broke. That's why y'all be arguing with people, because you got time. I don't argue with people because I don't have time for that. Sorry, Nik. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I had to get this off my chest today.
I see the ladies over here are at the heads of the men who like to talk and argue. So this is my question, ladies, because I listened to y'all. I listened to y'all. And I'm a woman of a certain age. So I remember having arguments with men that I was dealing with. And I didn't think that it was like unheard of to do. Like, if you have a disagreement with somebody, you have an argument with them. Now, there are different levels of arguments. You can have a disagreement, you can have a back and forth, you can have a yelling back and forth. I didn't think that was like, is that something that we shouldn't be doing? Are we not humans? Like, go ahead. Because I really want to know, because y'all have enlightened me today.
Okay, so for example, chicken apple sausage.
Mm-hmm.
There's no argument. There's a fix. There is no
chicken apples. I understand that, but I'm talking about your man, your person. You ain't never had an argument with them.
Okay, but see, this is the thing, though, right? It would have been an argument if you would have just fixed what I was complaining about initially.
But that ain't my question, because sometimes
you are. Yes.
Sometimes, and I'm just being transparent and honest and real, because what y'all said, I've heard a lot. But I be in real ass relationships, long-term relationships with men, and men have feelings and they express them. And so sometimes I don't agree, or sometimes he may not agree with what I'm saying, and an argument ensues. Now, it's not a disrespectful argument. I don't call men out their name. I don't deal with men who would call me out my name or put hands on me or anything like that. But I've had some very strong arguments with men I love, and it doesn't happen all the time.
But we ain't talking about them, friend. We talking about these motherfuckers that be getting up, drooling at the motherfucking mouth with that shit caked up on the side, no motherfucking middle, that sits up and do this shit for 8 to 9 fucking 10 hours at a goddamn time, relentlessly. We're talking about them.
Okay, so y'all have to be specific when y'all say that, because men will think y'all talking about all of them as a whole. And you can't do that because everybody has emotions and feelings, and you're going to have a disagreement. It's the way you have the disagreement.
Nik, I feel like a disagreement is different from an argument.
What's an
right?
argument?
Like,
what's an argument?
To me, an argument is like,
we yelling at each other and shit, and if there's a back and forth over yelling, that's an argument to me.
This is an argument, right? Why you didn't cook and you knew I was coming in here at this time?
That's an argument.
Okay, that's an argument.
Or that's an argument. Or, you know, I don't like when you wear your hair that way. You know, I don't like when you do this. Like, I feel like a disagreement is, okay, y'all can't come to terms with y'all are not on the same page about something. An argument is like somebody like antagonizing you and trying to engage you in a way to make you angry or make you like you know what I'm saying, like trying to take you to a different place. I feel like everybody has disagreements. I'm not going to sit here, or you said you was coming in at 11 and it's 12:30. That's an argument. We're not having an argument about it.
Okay, I feel that.
First of all, we're not even having an argument at all, because number one, if I said I was coming in at 11 and I showed up at 12:30, hey, listen, brother, I was out with my girlfriends having a good time. I'm now, you know, I'm sorry, maybe I could have updated, but hold on, because see, here I'm here. This is so I'm not just telling y'all to do something that I don't practice. You know what, baby? I did say I was going to be here at 11. I'm sorry. You know, I was with Nik and Box, and we was having us a little drink, and we had us a good time, and I came in here late. How can I make it up to you?
Okay, see how you did that though? So that was a slight argument, but you handled it.
That's not even really an argument.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you know why it's not an argument? Because it didn't get to that level. Because that's what I'm saying. To me, I'm not going to argue with my partner. That's not something worth having a blow up, a knockdown, drag out for the rest of the night.
You've never had an argument with your partner?
Oh, I have, but I ain't with them motherfuckers no more.
But that's what I'm saying. That ain't
because
that's one argument. Is the one argument why you weren't with them, why you're not with them anymore? So you telling me you were with your partner and y'all had an argument and that was the end of the relationship?
No, it wasn't one. That's what I'm saying. And okay. but I will also say, as I've gotten older, I'm in a different place of I just don't even feel the need to do that. And I also know, I'm telling y'all right now, just cussed somebody out the other day because I don't like argumentative people. Everything, I can't do it. Like that shit is toxic. It's a waste of energy. And then it's like, too, a lot of people don't know how to come back from that, right? They want to give you the silent treatment. They want to keep dragging the shit on
days and hours and okay.
Hey man, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Right. No, I get it. I'm just trying to figure out what y'all talking about, because as an adult dealing with another adult, you're gonna have some disagreements. You're gonna have an argument or two or three. Now, if that is that person's MO and they just are argumentative and that's what they do, they like to argue, get the hell on. But I'm saying this because I hear a lot of young women say certain stuff, and I'm thinking, y'all don't know what real life is and what dealing with another human being is. You gonna disagree. You gonna have some argument. You gonna have some knockdown, drag out arguments. And I don't mean that physically, but I mean some big, huge blow. Listen, I had some. Listen, okay. I'm just saying, you gonna have that. But it's not unheard of. I don't want women to think that it's unheard of and that you're going to live in this perfect fantasy relationship.
That just should not be the baseline of the relationship. That shouldn't be the baseline. I'm just trying to
figure out what y'all talking about, because, again, where y'all find them at? Because I don't know where they at. Go ahead, friend.
I'm gonna circle this around and bring this back to where we supposed to be, because we didn't got far. Y'all, but y'all like when we do this, so I know how this is, but I'm gonna circle it around to bring it back to point. What it boiled down to at the end of the day, it's a whole lot of men that's out here not doing manly stuff. Now, the arguments that you having with your person is different from this shit right here. These people want to argue every
They don't
day,
like each other.
all day, and they don't like you, they don't like me, they don't like her, they don't like nobody. They wake up every morning wanting to do that's the people that those people are the people that need to go and find their man in themselves.
Okay, so so we back to where we started, which was this whole Papoose, Clarissa, and 50 Cent deal. This is my thing. What do y'all expect from a dude who has shown y'all he don't have and I mean not boundary? Why are we acting like we are shocked that 50 went at Clarissa when Clarissa put herself in that mix? She put herself in that mix. It was with Papoose, but you're dealing with a fool that has no boundaries. Are we surprised? Are we shocked? Why are we going, oh my God, he's such a hoe? Y'all have said that 50-11 times. Y'all have said that 50-11 times. Why he want you think he finna do what you expect him to do? Let's just take a seat back. Just sit back a second and really peep who the players are in this play. Because it's a performance as far as I'm concerned. Y'all really think y'all finna make 50 get in the booth? And my question is, y'all keep saying ghostwriter, but he has been, if we just gonna tell the truth, because we gonna tell the truth, we got to tell the truth. We not finna act like 50 ain't had no pen. We really not finna play that game. We not finna play that game, and we not finna play like he wasn't ghostwriting for people. Because I was there, so I can't let y'all do that. Y'all can say a whole lot of stuff about him that's accurate, but we're not finna play with his pen game. And we're not finna act like he ain't been the same person the whole time that we've known him. He came in the game as this character, as this person. So I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I get surprised when people try to play that game with him, because he's not going to do what you want him to do when you want him to do it. He going to give you what he want to give you. Just like he gave a whiner in his new television show about that woman. And I hate that he put Tiny on the jumbo screen like that. I really do. I hate that he did that. But when I sat back and looked at the whole thing, who T.I. to come out publicly and say that 50 was avoiding smoke and didn't want to do a versus with him and da-da-da-da-da. We didn't have to know that. You put us all in the group chat when you came and did several different interviews promoting your new album, telling people that 50 was scared to do a versus with you. What did you think he was gonna do? I just want to know, what did you think he was gonna do? Now, some other people might have got in the booth on your ass, but what did you think he was gonna do? What did you think he was gonna do? He didn't say nothing. He just posted a real picture of Tiny. That was a real picture of her. She had nothing to do with nothing. But when you dealing with a maniac like him, and he knows your soft spot, are we surprised that he poked it? Are we really surprised that he poked it? I'm not. I wouldn't have done it. I hate that he did it. I hate when he does that. I hate it. But I'm never shocked. I'm never surprised. And he didn't say a single word. He's very clever, very smart. He just posted the real picture of her. Now, we have all, at some point, had our face scrunched up at the work that she's had done on her body. All he did was put it on his page, and all hell broke loose. When I say every man with the last name Harris came for him and his neck, they did. And did that too. Did it, okay? Came for his neck in that booth. And everybody kept, T.I. and them did. They won. They wrapped him down, okay? Wrapped him down. And he let that ride and let that ride. This man, he be playing chess for real, like 3 steps ahead, like for real, like he has this thing now. I am the algorithm, and he is. And as much as we as fans and regular folks are looking at this, I would not be surprised if all of this were contrived behind closed doors. I'm gonna say this gonna happen here, and everybody gonna blow up from it. They gonna be talking about you because he don't mind being the villain at all. He lives there comfortably. He loves that place. Okay. He doesn't mind being the villain. So I'm gonna just post pictures, and it's like this. And T.I., you got an album coming out. You could really be mad about it. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help your son, because nobody knew Domaney was rapping like that. It's gonna blow him up. Your child that looked like Jimi Hendrix. Everybody finna be listening to him because they didn't know nothing about him neither. We know like little Aries, the other little boy. Your whole family gonna be talked about. Okay. Then with the Papoose and Clarissa thing, y'all already in the spotlight for the wrong stuff. So y'all about to get put on this jumbo screen, and they already hate me. So now y'all finna get some favor with the people who really don't like y'all, like Boxiana. See, she really don't like Clarissa, but she can get behind her on this because 50 is a villain. So I'm gonna help y'all out a little bit too with y'all situation, because folks have been on y'all necks. So I'm gonna help y'all out with that too. Meanwhile, I'm still gonna be the villain, and everybody gonna be running to my page to see if or what I post about the mess. And while I do that, I'm gonna insert little inserts about the new shit I got coming out. Hollywood is a strange place. It's a very strange place. Very strange place. I know it's a very strange place. I wouldn't be surprised if they were all in cahoots, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it was a genuine beef, because he lives there. He's very comfortable living there. It's made him a cajillion dollars. Okay. I just don't want us to be surprised. I don't want folks making think pieces about it. Oh, 50 a hoe. He this, he that, he this. He don't do that to the white man. He don't do that. Okay. But I live here in Houston, and y'all can talk about all the shit that he does that's the worst shit in the world. But I live in Houston, where for whatever reason he decided to stick his flag here and do all kind of positive shit for the children down here, all kind of different programs, and none of that ever gets talked about. The only reason why I know it is because I live here in Houston, so he be on the news. He be out here in Houston. I'm not championing 50 and how he move and how he acts, but a lot of stuff that he does do that's extremely positive never sees the light of day, because they don't want it to see the light of day. He ain't putting it on blast like that. And that's just what that is. So I reserve my judgment for folks, because I know Hollywood is a very strange place. And they very much could all be in cahoots with each other. Is all I'm saying. Did I like what he did? No. But the same way we tell men to stay out of women's business, I tell women, stay your ass the hell out of me.
Why y'all think y'all don't see me no more? My friend told me to stay the hell out of y'all business, because you know who to be the first person to jump in some shit and say something on some man's behalf? My friend told me, if you don't be a lady, y'all can thank Nik-J for turning me into a real lady, because I will jump into a man's business in a heartbeat. My friend was the person to tell me to stop that. You don't jump in no man's business, y'all. Please. Like Janae said, have some damn decorum. A small amount. Y'all need some grandmas. Y'all ain't got no grannies. That's the damn problem. Grannies are not a thing no more. Y'all got grannies, but they 36. They don't read the Bible and pray and rub oil on your forehead when you sleep no more. Y'all don't have those.
Well, yeah. And just to sum it up, y'all gon' you listen. I'm not a 50 Cent defender. Go off. He got whole ass tendencies. He do whole ass shit. He does. He absolutely does. I'm just saying. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't want to offend y'all. because I see these comments and I know who y'all listen to, so I'm gonna just shut up. But yeah, everybody ain't who you think they are. Everybody ain't as solid as you would have them be. Hell, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't solid. Just saying, because I see how you move. And what my friend said, and I can't let this go, because you said something earlier about when we be in other people's chats from time to time, when we do make our presence known. I'm finna say something, and I want y'all to go back and tell it, because I know y'all like to do this. I was on Jab Queen's page the other day, listening to her talk, and she is at jumbo screen. I was on Jab Queen's page, and I was in her comments, and she was talking about Devin and Shakur and Tank. And y'all know me, anywhere I go where somebody talking crazy about Dev, I'm gonna say something, especially when it's not accurate. She has a lot of people in her chat that are also in KO's chat. And I used to go over to KO's page and have banter over there with them. I don't go there as much anymore because there's a lot of bitches in that fucking chat, and I don't fuck with it. Now, KO ain't never done nothing to me, so this ain't for him. Jab Queen has never done anything to me, so this ain't for her. She has been on over here in our comments before. We don't have hoe ass bitches in our motherfucking comments. Okay, we can take when somebody has a disagreement with us. It's a lot of people in here that disagree with what I just said about 50 Cent. I don't mind that. Okay, if we can all be in here and have a respectful banter, okay, I'm not arguing with anybody in here. I wasn't arguing with anybody in her chat. I was just making statements. But I've never been in a chat where I have been timed out. Now, when you've been timed out, it says you've been timed out because I don't have a wrench on her page. It'll say she's been, and I got to take hers. Remind me to do that because I gave her a wrench, but she allowed somebody to time me out on her page and she didn't handle this shit. So I'll be taking her wrench. But yeah, somebody over there timed me out. And when you get timed out, it says you've been timed out by a moderator or the person who's running the page. So I don't know if she did it or if somebody in her comment section did it. One of her wrenches did it. Whoever the fuck did it, get your weight up, you punk ass bitches. Get your motherfucking weight up and learn how to talk to somebody who doesn't have the same opinion as you. I was not over there being disrespectful. I was just over there having a boxing conversation with whoever was in there. But I got timed out because I wasn't sucking on Tank dick. Fuck y'all. And that's all I got to say about that. Now, we can move on.
Y'all want to talk about ProBox? Y'all, Nik don't never say stuff like this. Y'all done made my friend real upset.
And if you do not like it, you know who you can come see about it.
Out of there.
You can come see me about it, not my friend. I actually would like for y'all to come talk to me. I have fun. If you don't like it.
I don't play like that.
It's
I don't
okay.
play like that.
It's okay.
I don't play like that. And I got a feeling who it was. That Night Rider motherfucker. That hoe ass motherfucker. Him. That's who I think it was. I could
You
be
have
wrong,
to remember,
okay?
And this is how you of all people, like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love y'all. The people that be in this chat, y'all really are my country cousins. Like, I fool with y'all for real, for real. But when it comes to my sister, it's a different type of thing. And I have to remind my sister sometimes when we dealing with people, this is all they got. YouTube and a wrench. Outside of that wrench and going into somebody's chat and they being shouted out, they are nobody at home. So the people that are like timing you out and shit, like, they are doing that because they ain't nobody at the house and this is their power moment. So you gave them a lot of attention that.
Oh yeah, that bitch ass is on the motherfucking jumbo screen. And let me just tell my uncle, I'm sorry. because I said I was gonna stop cussing, but they pissed me off and they had to get this work today. Cause that's the beautiful thing about being Nik-J and the Queens of Boxing Talk. Bitch, I have my own motherfucking platform that's doing laps around the one that you were on there hating. Fuck you.
I almost threw up gang signs in here. Y'all, let me go put my gold teeth in and come back
Yeah,
downstairs.
for real.
Like,
Cause yeah, let me read these super chats because yeah, that's all I got to say on that. And we're gonna talk about this ProBox card and then we're gonna get on up out of here. First of all, wow, Bodizi. Wow. Thank you so much, Bodizi. Thank you so much. He says a nation can rise no higher than its women. Elijah Muhammad protect black BLK women, black women by any means necessary. Thank you so much. I really, we really,
Shout out to
really
you, Bodizi.
appreciate that. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, but you did, and we sure do appreciate it. Thank you, DJ D's, who has been consistent today. He says, Nick, I love it when you get like that. I don't, because I don't like that part of me to be seen publicly. Okay. But sometimes, friend, shut up. Freedom's one. Thank you so much. He says, y'all are the best women in boxing. Similar thing happened to me. When Dad beat Norman, a lady called me a D-Rider because I said Bill Haney was genius. I thought we was cool. All good. Just left it. Yeah, it's several pages that I used to frequent that I don't go on anymore because they are soft in their feelings and shit like that. Yeah. We don't do that over here. You can speak your mind and disagree all day long. Just keep it respectful. That's it. That's all we ask. But now
And just don't start whining, because then we're going to ask you to put your milk makers on the screen. Don't start that whining, but we respect everyone's opinion.
Yeah. So, the box card last night that had me in tears. Okay, had me in shambles, y'all. Naji Lopez. I forgot the guy's first name, but his last name was Galagos. It was the main event last night, and boy, was it a main event. It is my fight of the year currently, and I don't know if there's going to be a fight that comes along anytime this year that is going to knock it off the pedestal. Please, ladies, tell me that y'all, well, I know Boxiana did because we were texting. I was like, friend, please tell me you up because we be going to sleep and whatnot. Can you ladies just tell me how you felt in the roller coaster of emotions you had watching that fight last night?
You want to start?
I'll go first. I'll go, friend. I'll go.
Because I do got a long one about him.
I'm not gonna be long-winded about this. I do want to say this. For one, I need to start out by saying, Edward Berlanga is not y'all friend. He is the Versace curse. He is the robe that we kept telling y'all to stop wearing before y'all fights because everybody that wore the Drake Versace robe kept getting their ass beat. Please, he is the Versace robe of boxing. Y'all never listen to me when I be telling y'all stuff. I be telling y'all stuff and I be right. He is a curse. He's not good. His diamonds look cheap. I don't like anything about. And you fought Canelo. We know what that is. That's them GLD diamonds from Instagram. I know they friend them ain't right. I like when you think of Canelo, you think of money. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw the diamonds that Isaac Cruz popped out with. You need to go. Whoever Pitbull got those diamonds from, you need to go seek him, Edward Berlanga, because that looked like tin foil and all of that stuff. Naji, boy, boy,
Boy.
boy, boy. Y'all, you know what? It's crazy. I normally watch fights downstairs. For some reason, I went upstairs to watch the fights last night. And I laid across the bed of all things, something I never do when I'm watching fights. I know my neighbors were like, she's over here getting murdered. What the fuck? Because it went for me, like low tone, the Naji, come on, to me, screaming at the top of my lungs, y'all, like literally was standing up in the bed, screaming. I know my neighbors thought I was getting murdered over here, friend. Naji, there's so many things. Last night was a real lesson for him last night. Um, he got to see what real adversity looked like last night. Like real. I gotta ball my toes up in these fucking shoes. Really, 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 really bite down. Um, Baby has things to improve on. He has a lot of work. He is not ready for those names that they've been listing off. Um, he panics in the sight of his own blood. He could not recover after the initial bleeding was fine. When that bitch started bleeding, his whole brain shut down. He was like, well, bitch, do I walk? Do I throw a punch? What do I do? And eventually he kind of collected himself, but he still wasn't all the way there. Not taking no credit away from the dude that he fought. Monstrous. I know they wasn't expecting that. They was expecting Naji to get him out of there maybe third, fourth round. Um, and let me tell you, boxers, something. I've been preaching this a lot, and I'm gonna preach this to Naji. Stop being so fucking cheap. You must invest in yourself. Y'all got money for bullshit. Y'all got money for your career. Your cut man fired that motherfucker yesterday. Your cut, I could have did a better job than your cut man. I got a blind cousin that probably could have closed you up better than that. They didn't have nothing to close that baby's eye up. I was pissed, screaming, yelling, because these are the type of things that this is my job to check over. Are we spending money on the correct things? You must invest in yourself. Um, the one thing that I can say about him, he's smart. He know what to do when the tough is tough. That mouthpiece, he let me know. That's a veteran move. He pulled a Keith Thurman. He got rid of that bitch immediately. He said, Keith, I'm finna be a shitbag. Let me get this bitch out of my mouth. He got it. And like I was like, okay. He's teachable. We can get him in the places that he needed to be. But that knockdown, I say, oh shit! Oh shit! I'm telling you, my neighbors, I was getting killed last night. I couldn't, I could not fathom any of the stuff that was going on because all of the conversation that I had been having about this fight, everybody had been saying the same thing. Naji finna stop this boy badly. Was not expecting that. He needs some time. He needs some time off for one, and he needs some time to get back together. Cuts usually do two things for a fighter. They make him better or they give it PTSD. Two things. We either finna have a Tim Zoo on our hands or we finna have a better beef on our hands who can get cut and can continue to destroy shit. But one or two things about to happen. Tim Zoo is about to happen, or Better Beat is about to happen. But in the meantime, he needs to work on them fucking feet. They too big for one. They humongous, long, floppy, goofy Disney feet, and like he can't move them well. I was very surprised to see them big, long feet looking the way that they were looking. But I was like, again, not to take anything away from the opponent. The opponent was a monster. He was very much prepared for what he was fighting. He got a fucking chin because Naji was snapping his head with some shit. He would not budge. Go back to the lab, my boy. Go back, keep going, but you need to take some rest, and you might need to you might need to go talk to somebody, because what's going to happen now is your brain, every time you get hit, your brain's gonna be worried about that cut. Is it open? Am I bleeding? And how are you gonna be react now to your own blood? Because we saw you panic and not be able to focus once you seen your own blood. So go to the lab, Naji. We need to see you back. But he ain't ready for no dogs. He ain't even ready for Khalil Cole. My bad.
How about that one, friend? Go ahead, Janae. Go ahead, Janae.
Okay, Nick, forgive me because mine is gonna be a little bit long-winded because
Go ahead,
y'all
girl.
know that is my baby. I love him. So a little backstory here. Actually, like it was around this time last year, I flew to Tampa and met Naji.
Okay. Oh, I
I
remember.
had I saw him fight on a ProBox card in like late 2024. And honestly, I wasn't even watching the card for him. I was watching it for somebody else at the time that I wanted to kind of like go and meet and like whatever. But anyways, I ended up seeing him fight and I was like, oh my God, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know this. He asked me, but he does not know this. A friend of mine is friends with his brother.
Okay.
And so my friend was like, oh, I'll give you his brother's number. They mad cool. You should hit them up. You know, you should like get him under your wing. Anyways, I talked to Hakeem is his brother. He also boxes, but he's a little older than Naji. Anyways, he gave me Naji's number. I called Naji and I was like, listen, like, you know, I saw you fight. I do like some PR stuff. And at the time I still had Jahan under my wing. So I was like, I really want to meet you and talk to you because you're really talented. He was like, okay, like, I don't think he really thought anything about it. Anyways, he ended up fighting in January. And then a couple of weeks later, I flew to Tampa and I hung out with him for the day. And I told him then when I met him, first of all, he's like 6'5". He's a big boy. And when I don't know how he's making 175 pounds because he is a brick. Like he's probably a smooth 225 easily. Tall. I met him. I was like, oh, I see what's going on here. I was like, oh, you're handsome. He got that country Southern accent thing going. I was like, we sat down and like talked for a long time. And I ended up flying back to DC the same day because I was like, no, I'm here on all business. Like, I'm not here for nothing else, boo-boo. But I told him then, the day that I met him, I was like, you are a star. I was like, you're handsome, you're tall, you fight really well. I was like, you're in a weight class. I was like, that has been kind of sleepy, but is getting busy again. I was like, you are a star. He also speaks Spanish.
And I told him represents Puerto Rico. Heavy.
He is. His dad is Puerto Rican. And then his mom is from Georgia. Like, craziness. I literally was like, boy, you got everything to make it happen. Like, all you have to do is just push the button, put this shit on your back, and like, you don't know what you have. Anyways, so long story short, he ended up fighting a couple of times after that. And then for this fight, I hadn't talked to him for a little while, but I stayed up to watch the fight, obviously, because I'm like, this is my baby. I got to see what's going down because this guy that he fought is the one that whooped Khalil Cole's ass and put him on the campus.
Okay. So
I was interested to see, like, I know he's going to be tough. I wanted to see it.
Man, say.
I was in here sweating. Friend texts me. She's like, are you watching it? I was like, of course I'm watching it. I'm like, his ass is hard-headed. He don't like And like, I hadn't talked to him for a while. So like, I really didn't know how the camp went, like nothing. I was just watching it. I was like, his ass is hard-headed. One thing I know about him from having like talked to him and been around him, he is tall and he's used to imposing his way on people.
He's normally the bigger guy.
And so when they clashed heads, it was because he was being very aggressive. And I was like, this is something again, he will learn with age. And that's something I've learned with age. Just because you come to a gunfight with a big gun don't mean you got to bring it out. Sometimes you got to let things warm up to you, right? And he was obviously just being aggressive, fighting how he normally fights, and they collided heads, and he had that nasty cut on the side of his face. I was in here screaming because I'm like, his face! Like, I'm like, I know he's going to need stitches. He's going to have that nasty like scar like around his eyebrow. And I'm like, he's so handsome. Like, not you to cut your face up. Oh my God. And then his eye was swelled up. I was like, not you messing up the money maker.
Listen.
But at first, yes, I agree. Because who knows what to do, right? When the blood starts getting in your eye, it's dripping, like it's like running down you can literally probably feel it every time you get punched in the face. Is gushing out, like but I do think that he eventually like adjusted to it, and he started fighting on the inside because he has a really fantastic jab to be a 175-pounder, and as tall as he is, he has a great jab. But when you trying to fight with only one eye, it's a little hard to probably throw that. But then at the end of the fight, when he dropped to his knees, I started screaming again because I'm like, is something wrong with, like, he had to will that one out, will it out. His opponent apparently was training with David Morrell, and I think that we saw the effects of that because he looks like he has gotten better. That was a damn good fight. I was in here, I was just like, I couldn't believe he got dropped in the 7th round. I was like, what the hell? But then I saw him spit the mouthpiece out, and I went through the whole wave of emotions last night. I texted him after the fight, and I was like, I could not be more proud of you. I was like, you are a fucking star. You are a star. Put that fight on your back and do not turn back. He had to have been at the hospital because he texted me at like 5:00 this morning. It was like, I appreciate you so much. Like, I'm like, are you okay? But he, when I tell you, outside of boxing, he's such a sweetie. He's so country. But I mean, that fight brought all the emotions out. And I try not to get that way, especially about the guys that I know, because it'd be a lot. But
right.
I feel like that fight could potentially change his whole life and his whole career if he continues to play his cards right. And it was a damn good fight. I would love to damn near see it again. It was that good. I would love, who I would like to see him fight? Morrell.
I don't want that.
I do. Why
the hell you want to see that? And he struggled with that man last night.
They have almost the same amount of fights. I want to see it. I want to see that. I mean, listen, he's one of those fighters where if he loses, anyways, the person that I know, if he lost, he would bounce back from it. He's gonna give a damn good fight if he loses. So I just feel like, whatever. I want to see these guys fight. He's 26. He's going to be 27 this year. What are we holding him back from?
What is his record? How many professional fights does he have?
I think last night was 16.
Okay, so he has 16 professional fights. He's 26 years old. That's not old. We tend to think, because we've seen some folks become champions and undisputed at a young age, that that's old and to not have fought for a championship. It's really not. Okay, I feel like they've been moving him really well. He's right where he needs to be. He's not quite at world class level yet, and that's no knock at him. It's just the process that I feel like a boxer who has what he has should have to go through. He obviously had a step up fight last night, and I see people in the comment section saying that cut changed everything, or the fight would have gone a different way had he not been cut, and that may be true, but that's the thing about boxing. You never know what's going to happen once you get in there. He needed that to happen just so we could see how he would respond to being cut, to having blood gushing every round after, and be fighting somebody who's throwing bombs at you while you're trying to see. You can't see as well as you normally would be able to see. And after the initial shock of the cut and the wave of the blood coming, after that happened, it rattled him a little bit. It did. But he was able to calm himself, get himself back in the mode to finish the job. But as you said, friend, so well, and you made a great point. Just because you have a bazooka doesn't mean you need to shoot the bazooka every round. Have artillery, because sometimes all you need is a 9 and a good jab. Sometimes you don't need to shoot your bazooka in round 2. Sometimes you can just shoot your pistol in round 2. Maybe bring the bazooka out round 4, 5. When you're fighting somebody that has tools and bazookas as well, okay? Set your bazooka up. I agree with
back there, but you can't, because then once you run out of bazooka missiles, what that's exact. And so that would be my when I talk to him, that will be what I say to him. Like, you tried to bring the big chopper out first, and you can't do that.
Yeah. I also agree with my friend Boxiana. She made an outstanding point, which we've said on this show many times. I don't care how young you are. If you are in this boxing game, there are 3 things that you need on your team that are non-negotiable. You need a qualified cut man. Qualified, not just know any damn body. Somebody who knows how to coagulate that blood and get the shit from running down your face. Okay, where was the Vaseline? Did anybody see any Vaseline come out and get the? Because it just didn't feel like he did nothing to that cut. Okay, where was the thing? Because the cut got cut and then the eye started swelling. I needed the ice thing under that eye to get that little mouse from down there. Okay, that it kept growing. I didn't like that. Get you a qualified cut man. Get you a strength and conditioning coach. Those things are non-negotiable. Okay. And also the third thing, and I know a lot of people say, well, they don't get paid that much. They don't have to have them year round. But when you have a fight coming up, get your big ass a nutritionist. A nutritionist and a strength and conditioning coach are 2 different things. Okay. They are not one and the same. Sometimes they are, most times they are not. You need that, because you're not fighting in your natural weight. You're not fighting at the weight that you walk around at. So you're going to have to cut weight. You need a nutritionist to help you with that. Somebody that's knowledgeable in that area. You need a strength and conditioning coach. You going to the gym every day ain't it. Okay. You going to the gym every day ain't it. Get somebody who specializes in strength and conditioning when you have a fight coming up. Not just when you just, without a fight date, you staying in shape. You going to the gym on your own, that's cool. When you have a assigned fight, you need those 3. You need a cut man, a qualified cut man. You need a qualified strength and conditioning coach. And you need a proven nutritionist who knows how to get you to where you need to be. Because you trying to do the shit on yourself is stress that you don't need. You need to be in there preparing for your opponent. That was a hill that I needed to address that. But back to what you said about Naji specifically. The thing that they rant and rave about with Ryan Garcia, he has it in spades. He just has a look. That's what, when I say he just has a look, that's what I'm talking about with Naji. He has a look. Along with the look, he has in spades the fact that he is bilingual, number one, and Southern. Listen, let me tell you something, Naji. I don't know who your people are. Call us, baby. In 2 years, you would be the face of boxing if you keep winning. Keep winning. But you have the luxury of being bilingual with Spanish and from the South. I don't really think you know what you have. You couldn't possibly know what you have. He came to the ring in a cowboy hat. I sat straight up in my seat. We got the rodeo going on down here. What are we talking about? Y'all have no idea. And our goal is to bring more women to the sport. Naji, honey, call us. ASAPio. That's my
I told him. I told him. You see, last night at the end of that fight, all men got in that ring. And again, like when I met him, that's why I went about it the way that I did, because a lot of them think that when women are trying to come around, it's for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But like, I literally sat down and told him, boy, you speak Spanish, you brown, you tall, you tatted, you have a handsome face, and you country as hell. He's held the door open. I mean, like a sweetie.
He got manners too.
Nik, I told him he was not even 26 at the time. I said, first of all, I'm old as hell. I don't got nothing to do with nothing with you. You have it.
He does. He really does. With not knowing anything about him, just watching him come to the ring, having the personality that he has and the hands that he has. He has the potential. I mean, the potential, because if he's 26 right now, fighting at 175, to be at heavyweight at some point. He's a big young fella. We've been asking for a heavyweight. I think we might have us one, y'all, if he's moved correctly. Okay. Also wanted to say, go ahead, friend.
Just want to add in, because my friends have rounded that off really well. I tell you, boxers, get a woman on your team
that don't want you.
That don't want anything for you but for the best for you. And like, it's so crazy because when people see me and my friend with Frank them, they be like, who mama is y'all? And they have no idea that, like, if it wasn't for the fact that like they have women around, a lot of the stuff wouldn't look or run the way it looks. Sometimes these fighters do their own thing and you can tell. But you can also tell when the women do the work. When the women do the work, it don't look like that. Y'all get you a woman on your team that don't want you, I promise you.
That just wants your career to blossom.
And I'm going to give y'all another example of somebody who does not have a woman around them and would greatly benefit from it. Boots.
So I'm just going to go back and I want to talk about the actual fight. So I had been heard about Naji. I remember when you told us about Orlando and everything. So I've been looking at him on ProBox. And his last fight, to me, was a good fight for him because prior to that, he had been knocking people out, right? He wasn't getting rounds in as much as he needed. And you need that. I don't care who you are. You need those rounds in when you are a young fighter. You need the rounds in with different types of styles. just to hone your skills. You need that. So I wasn't upset that he went a full 10 rounds with his previous opponent, because he needed to know that you're not gonna knock everybody out. It's just some people just like King said, I ain't going. Some people just ain't going. Okay. So he needed that, in my opinion. And because he's early in his career, you know, they like to put him out there every 2 months, almost a month and a half, every 2 months. If they don't take no damage, they want him out there. They want him getting the experience. I get it. So when he came into this fight, I felt like it was a little soon to me, because I knew he had gone 10 rounds the previous fight. Okay. He didn't take a lot of damage, but he did take some shots. And to me, it was a little soon for him to be back in the ring. Nevertheless, especially with this big, strong oxen that he was in the ring with. So I was like, okay, this is a nice step up for him. You know, I was a bit concerned, but not really. The cut changed everything for me. Okay. One thing I do know, Naji can take a punch. And what I also want y'all to understand as boxing fans, when you watch that, Naji got dropped. He didn't get dropped by a haymaker. He got dropped by a perfectly placed punch right on the nose. It can happen to the best of them. Okay, I want y'all to understand that. He took some hellified shots from that man and kept coming because he saw him. He didn't see that punch. It happened quick, it happened fast, and it happened up close. That dude was on the ropes fighting for his own life. When I say windmilling, for his life. And Naji got caught with one of those punches, and it put him on his knee. Quick, boom. Before he even knew he was down there, he was down there. That's how much you don't have control over your body when somebody rock your shit. Okay? I want y'all to understand that. It was a flash knockdown, Erico, but he was buzzed from that because he had been getting hit already. That quick one put him down and had him trying to figure out how he got down there. Okay? Keep in mind, you thinking all of this as a boxer, they in the ring, all of this is going on in their mind, and they still fighting. It ain't like they like us watching the fight, taking a break. No, he's still in there trying to avoid other bombs. Shout out to young Naji, okay, because he grew tremendously in that fight. And I think because he got the stoppage, we will probably, in the words of my friends, see more of a better BF coming out of that than we do a Tim Tszyu. When he won that fight, when that fight finally got called off, because when I say he was going for broke, that baby wanted that stoppage. He wanted that knockout. He got it, and he dropped to his knees, baby. He was so grateful, so happy that he finished that fight the way he finished that fight. I was so proud of him, y'all. The roller coaster of emotions that I was going through. And I don't know him like that. Like, I don't know him. But I just knew it was a big moment for him. And so for him to finish the way that he did, he had hurt him several times in that fight. But in his mind, he had his mind made up that he wanted that stoppage. And he wanted that stoppage because he had got dropped. He had got cut. He had got hurt. And that would have been the story coming out of that fight had he not finished him off. So kudos to young Naji Lopez for taking some brutal punishment in that fight, but for dishing out even more brutal punishment in that fight. Okay. He had to make an adjustment. He couldn't jab him and set his punches up because he couldn't see. So he had to kind of fight the man in close. You know, that was a really good adjustment for a young fighter to make. I don't know if he did it on purpose, if he knew he was doing it, but he couldn't fight him. He couldn't fight him distance-wise because he couldn't see out of one eye. Okay, he couldn't see out of one eye. Shout out to Naji. Naji, when you first came out, and I know people have friends, and people are probably different people behind closed doors and when they're around people and whatnot. I'm not a fan of Edgar Berlanga. And I saw him with you. I said, get that bad juju away from you. Okay? Get that bad juju away from you, baby, because get him from around you. And no sooner than I typed that on Twitter, round 2, you were cut. And here we are. We were in a dog fight. He jumped his ass in the ring. I know that's probably your guy. I'm just saying, I don't like it. I know I don't mean nothing to you, and I ain't nobody. You don't know me from a hill of beans. He's not the person you want to associate your career with. In no way, form, or fashion. Okay? He's a loser. He's still talking about that man had something in his gloves. No, B, you just lost, big dog. You just lost. Okay? Get back in the gym. All right?
Why y'all not shaming him for that? Why y'all not shaming him for that? I ain't
Listen,
seen y'all say nothing about Edward Berlanga talking about Shiraz had shit in his gloves. Y'all ain't peeped the word about that. If there was anybody else, y'all would have had something to say. Why y'all ain't got nothing to say about Edward Berlanga and his GLD diamonds? Why y'all ain't had nothing to say about that?
Exactly.
Oh, I
If
forgot
there
about the
were any,
Schofields.
oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. If it were anybody else that had a legitimate cheating claim, y'all would be calling them everything but a child of God. But I see
But
how y'all let Edward Berlanga slide using the N-word and then lying on folks talking about they cheating. I see
and
how
you know
y'all
what
are.
I think? I honestly just really don't think people pay attention to him like that no more.
Maybe that's what it is. Go ahead, Janae. Go ahead, Janae.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say this. We a part of our conversation was most certainly about who he's around. I just continue to be hopeful that the influences don't rub off. And I'm trying to be careful with what I say because like I do really I love Naji, like, and I have a relationship with him, so I don't want to be like I don't want to be on here saying these things, but
Say it.
yeah, but you know, I brought it up because I just was like, you're so talented. They have the same coach, and are
Is that
in
the
the
connection?
same gym.
That's the connection.
Yes.
Okay,
And
that
so
makes sense.
I think like that's where a lot of that stems from. But he's very strong-minded. So I just hope like he continues to be focused on his craft
Yes.
and what he does because he is a star. As far as Berlanga goes, that's not even worth talking about because we all seen the fight and literally, friend, I think I like literally on Twitter they be tearing his ass up about they be posting the Shiraz highlights of him getting his monkey ass knocked out because you sound crazy. And then you put your baby mama, fiance, wife, girlfriend up to getting on
Saying
the
it.
internet and saying that. And I just think that that's crazy. And once again, this goes back to you're a lady. You probably should just stay out of it because now you got the boxing trolls on your ass. And we all saw the same fight.
We all saw the same fight, and there was no discrepancy about that man's hand wraps. Y'all tried to
No,
make
your
it
coach
one.
seen it. Your coach saw the raps. They signed
Fine,
the
y'all.
raps. He lost. Take the L. Take the L out of Lover. It's over, brother. And
who you fighting next? While you walking in the ring with people, Edgar, when's your next fight? Last thing I want to say. Go ahead, friend.
He calling out Caleb Plant, but go ahead, friend.
Boy, the last thing I will say about this is it's March 14th. I don't want to see Naji back anytime soon. I said the rest of the year, maybe not the rest of the year, maybe he in November and close out the year, but I don't want to see him back anytime soon. Let that man rest, let his body recover, let his eye heal completely before y'all put him back in the ring with somebody. We do not want to derail this young man's career by over exhausting him. Okay. Let him heal. Let him rest. That was a war. that he was in. Okay, a complete war. He needs time to recover from that. All right, that's my last thing on that. So, last thing that we're going to talk about, there was a Twitter kerfuffle, and I'm not sure if somebody can please in the comments, or if one of you ladies on the panel knows where this stemmed from. I just saw a tweet from Devin Haney that was nuclear about, out of nowhere, about Kid Austin being robbed blind by his daddy. And then all hell broke loose. What in the world happened, y'all? Can somebody enlighten me? Why did Devin decide to wake up and choose violence on the Schofields yesterday?
I don't know, but I'm glad he did. And the thing about it is, Auntie Daddy can say what he likes, but Devin ain't wrong. Devin didn't tell one lie. He ain't told a lie. And you know what? I want Devin to start. I know he's another one, probably a real sweetie. You know, he's had his father in his life and all of these things. But if we could wake up the villain in Devin, he would really, truly be a great antagonist in this boxing story.
She's been trying to get it out of him for years.
Look, I'm tired of calling him Debo Dev if he ain't gonna show up like Debo. Be Debo, okay? First of all, you got the credentials. So talk to him, okay? Tell him, tell his daddy. My daddy don't run my shit, okay? I can say what I want to say. My daddy gonna come from his own Twitter account and back me up. Your son gotta talk through you. Because he over there locked up. We ain't seen that boy all year. He's locked in the house with the baby and I don't know, the girlfriend, or maybe the girlfriend. We don't really know. They're locked up. They're prisoners in their own home. The daddy got cameras up in the house. That's how we got to see him beating the shit out that lady. That boy can't even cross the gun line. He on an ankle monitor. He breathed. His daddy, he probably got one of those little baby monitors in his room that his daddy watches in his bed at night. So why you're even starting with starting shit is beyond me, because this is what I'm saying. Now we talking about, we're going to sue for defamation. No. You said that you was a street guy. You was in prison beating up other punks. So what I'm saying is, so let's keep it there. Yeah, no. Don't run. No, come on back, Nik. Let's keep it there, right? Everybody says they keep it real. They keeping it gully. We're street guys. We didn't go to private school. We got it out the trenches. No, keep it there. Let's keep it there. Let's keep it there. Where is your son? Why he ain't fought yet this year? Where was he the back half of the year after he almost died from fighting Shakur? We ain't seen him. You know why we ain't seen him? Because he was ready to tell the world that his daddy lied. He wants out, but he's over there in an abusive situation. And I'm actually like not even being funny actually right now. I'm being dead serious. He's over there in an abusive relationship. They all getting beat on by the daddy. He takes his dreads at night and he beats Kid Austin with him. They're over there in an abusive relationship. The son is trying to get free, but he signed to Oscar, who that's a whole nother battle in itself. And then he got the daddy auntie manager, who is also the granddaddy watching the baby. He got access to all the money. The boy can't even have a cell phone. He got to go lock it up in a safe at night. Does he have a driver's license? Because he always in the car with his daddy. We need to, matter of fact, we need to send somebody over there to do a wellness check while the fuck y'all playing. So I don't, well, I done got started on something else. But anyways, I don't know really how it started, Nick. I don't know where this came from, but I'm just saying I'm glad that we're bringing this to the light. We might be able to save a life.
This is true because the video footage that David put out is not new. This has been out for a little while. Nobody really talked about it much because I don't know what it is about. Boxing is mostly a men's sport, so men have this unspoken code. So a lot of men didn't speak on it, didn't say anything about it. But I had seen the footage long time ago. Deb said allegedly Kid Austin sent him that footage. Allegedly. It had to have come from somewhere inside the house.
Devin is trying to get that boy beat.
The call came from inside the house. October was a very eye-opening month.
What happened, friend? Come back.
Look, her auntie daddy done cut her damn internet off. He's sick of Boxiana putting all her conspiracies together and figuring out what's going on. Cause she be on to his ass.
She do be on his ass.
He was standing outside her door right now and cut that shit off. He said, you know what? I'm shutting it down.
She do be on his tail. She be on it. Go ahead, friend. Continue.
October was a very eye-opening month for us. If y'all don't remember, I told y'all about Clarissa in October, but I also told y'all about them fucking Schofields in October. You remember what I said? I said that daddy, Granny's baby, had turned that boy into a skeezer. Y'all remember I said that?
I do.
You remember I said that? Y'all wasn't hearing me because y'all think I just be on here making jokes and shit. I be knowing shit because I'm messy. I sit back and watch shit from a distance. I've been knowing all of this shit. The call came from inside the house. The boy, y'all ain't never seen the boy at an interview on his cell phone. You've never seen him anywhere without his daddy. He don't even have the baby. If y'all pay your fucking attention real good. How many grown people do y'all know that's still living with their mom, they parents with their child?
The man.
A man at that. Not only that, the baby and the mama was sleeping on the couch while the damn daddy was in the bed. The call came from inside the house. Y'all. It don't take a person to see what's really, really, really going on. Granny's baby got the camera. He's signing the checks. He's fighting. The baby just wearing the body. Granny in there doing the movement. Granny's baby has ruined that boy's career. Kid won't out. He see the stuff that people is saying. He hear the stuff as people is saying. And he not getting it through his own will. His girlfriend still got access to her phone. That's how he's seeing it. His daddy don't let him get on the internet. Because he don't want him to see the stuff that people are saying. You know how many people call your daddy a punk? And you really, you ain't never came out and said, I see what y'all be saying about my daddy. That's because he can't. He ain't able to see what people are saying about him and his daddy. And when he pull out of fights, his daddy don't let him see the stuff that people are saying about him. Granny's baby is ruining the boy's career. He wants out. The call came from inside the house.
The call definitely, it feels like it came from inside the house because that footage had to be that was from somebody who has access that's in that house. Like, who else is getting the access to that? The Ring camera people putting it out? I think not.
And you know why it works? And the call came from inside the house? Y'all have to understand, like, how people do shit. And I'm bringing up R. Kelly for this reasons. his victims had access to their cell phones, right? They was just they was kind of too scared to leave, but their brains wouldn't allow them to leave. This kid know if I tell people this, he ain't gonna do nothing to me. He just ain't gonna let me leave, and I might not be able to fight. But if the more come out, the more somebody might think this shit is real and it's happening to me. Let's start with this. He being here beating us.
Rescue us, please.
Help. The next thing y'all
Right.
gonna see is gonna be something with that fucking baby. Just wait. It's going to be something with that baby next. If it's something with that baby next, we know what Granny Baby in there doing. He in there hitting their feet with hammers.
Because remember, just recently he had that nasty little cut under his eye. Come on.
I thought that cut came from that fight, though, y'all. That he licked his own blood. They just didn't stitch it up right. I think that's where that cut came.
Big friend, that shit had been closed. That happened a long time ago. The boy, if you look at him, he have the most bruises and shit when he's doing interviews and ain't fought a lick of nobody. No damn body. Is somebody beating you like that in sparring? He had a black eye in his last interview, or he got that fucking beanie on because his daddy didn't grab his fucking hair at the root and his hair sore.
Ma'am, please. Please.
I'm with hell no. I'm with Boxy on this one. The 1 + 1 is equaling 2.
We in fields. You know child abuse when you see it. And I like my friend said, at this point, I'm not even being funny when I say it. I feel like I need to direct my attention towards something because what's really going on? And are you a willing participant in this, Junior? If you don't want to be, you need to say something.
Let us know. Send us a SOS. Maybe this Devin thing is the SOS.
Maybe so.
Because also that got personal real fast.
I mean, it went from 0 to 1,000 quickly. And after Daddy Skull got on and said what he said, then Devin dropped the footage and he hasn't said a single word publicly on that video camera since. All he said is that his attorney will be contacting Devin. Now,
do you remember what happened the last time the footage got out?
No.
They went missing. They pulled out of the fight and they went missing. Now, I don't want to say 2 + 2 make 8, but 2 + 2 make 8. Cause you ain't got nothing to say about this. You like most people have a statement when stuff like this come out in a professional setting. Not a statement has been made concerning these allegations, and then at this point, they're not allegations. At this point, you are a domestic violencer.
What is he?
A domestic violencer. You are. You're a hitter.
Or I mean, let's just start with before they even make a statement. You know, most people will say, I didn't do that. I would never put my hands on somebody. At least deny it. We don't even get denials anymore.
Well, he can't deny it because we heard him. We saw him. The video footage ain't lying on you. So your next course of action would typically be, you know, that was the worst moment of my life. That's not who I am as a person. I was under the influence of something, maybe some type of statement, like my friend said, something addressing what everyone's eyes have seen. But instead of doing that, he's doing something that he ridiculed Devin for doing, which is suing him. That is the text that Devin posted next. apparently the Scoes sent him a text message saying that Devin would be hearing from their attorney going forward because this is a defamation, some type of defamation. But who is defamed? Not you. Are you talking about the young lady? Maybe she has a claim because she didn't want herself being shown in this light. But you, as the aggressor, sir, it's not defamation. You did that. You did that with your hair flying all around the place. You did that. That's how we know it's you. We know your voice.
And we know it's not your son because we know that sissy punk voice you got. You've allowed us to hear you too many times because you don't know how to shut up. Your main thing is being in the light where everybody can see you. So we know that's your nasally voice.
So
we know it's you.
You mean to tell me he took his tail over there to the Vlad of boxing?
Y'all know where he went. You know why. You know why. You know where he went. I keep telling y'all don't believe me. We be dropping stuff on this channel all the time and y'all think we be over here just talking just because it sound good. If you want to go and you want to get something across to the community, go to Vlad. Vlad gonna make sure you get it.
Yeah, and without pushback, without follow-up. You can just go over there and talk and not get follow-up questions asked, not get pushback if there needs to be pushback. You can just go over there and speak your speech
and act like you on cocaine. Go snort a line and get over there and start yelling and sweating, and he's gonna let you embarrass yourself. It's too late. We know you hit bitches. Take that up with your mama and them at this point. I don't give a fuck if you go over there to Mill City, Crack City, New Jack City. I don't give a damn where you go. Fact of the matter is, you put your hands on people and you keep pulling your son out of these fucking fights. Go take that up with Jesus. Use a beater. Don't say nothing to nobody until y'all get that kind of shit straight. And let your son get out the fucking house. Cause y'all are really you weird holding a big grown ass 24-year-old man with a child and his girlfriend hostage. Cause they don't even have to live with you. You's a punk. Get the fuck out. I don't like that shit. That shit weird. Y'all got everything to say about everything and everybody. Address you beating that bitch in the house.
That lady, we don't know.
Whoever. No, ma'am. Address that bitch that you beat over there. Yeah, do that. And don't go to Mill City to do it. Come where they gonna ask you some questions. You went where you could go get your, this is my point of view of what happened of this, and it won't be challenged. No, come where you gonna get some real questions. Cause the last I'm messy, and I'm telling y'all, I tell y'all all the time, I got a book of shit. I hate to go seek this lady and bring her over here, get her side. Because when you start doing stuff like that to try to make yourself look good and the woman look bad, it starts offending a person like myself. And since I have a platform to do interviews, I will seek her out. I'll put her over here on a prime hour. I'll make sure my friend is off that day.
That is exactly what it's giving.
It is exactly giving that.
I hope it doesn't end up like Marvin Gaye Sr. and Marvin Gaye Jr. It's giving those five. And let me tell you something. The way the biggest blow up that can happen is because this young man has a seed of his own now. If Grandpappy Sko does something to that young child, young baby Sko, that middle Sko doesn't agree with, that might be the thing that sets it all off because that's his baby. You know, if he ever grows balls and let them hoes drop, it'll be because Grandpappy Sko did something to that little one.
And I'm telling y'all, this ain't gonna be where the daddy done got the son. I'm telling y'all right now, this boy done suffered years and years and years of tired, and I gotta keep my mouth closed and not say nothing and allow this person to speak for me. This ain't gonna be a daddy done got the son. It's gonna be the son done got the daddy, and it's gonna be a very gruesome type of deal. And like my friend said, it's gonna be because he did something to his son that he did to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna read this.
Hold,
Go ahead, friend.
hold
Go ahead.
on. He's gonna do something to that baby he thinks is his son.
J Pit City, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. He says, salute, ladies. Sko got to use the it's AI excuse. LOL is funny. Sko was the one saying, be careful, y'all. Devin might sue y'all on Twitter. Yes, he was. He absolutely was. Isn't that funny? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? My God, today. Yeah, so I haven't seen what he said on Mill City about the situation, but it does need to be addressed. Okay. Because he did some very unscrupulous things in that video. That woman wasn't even trying to fight back. It was in the way she was the way she was looking like she was balled up. It wasn't the first time that shit had happened.
All the energy in the world, like I said earlier, and this circle me back around to my same point earlier with 50 fucking cent. Y'all have all the energy in the world for these women.
Yeah.
Let a man roll up on y'all. Ask Chico. He know I'm not arguing with y'all about nothing. Ask them. They know. But you want to fight on Miss Girl. Same thing for y'all dudes. Y'all have all the energy in the world for us. But y'all don't have no energy for these men that pop up and be on that same type of flex with y'all. But we see. I told y'all. Y'all was girls before the nuts decided to develop in your mama. You was once a female, and some of y'all genetics just didn't grow. Y'all stayed in that goddamn female zone. So there's that.
Boom. Just boom. Okay, ladies, we've been in here almost 3 hours, which is unheard of for us. I know. Go ahead and close us out, Janae.
Dang, there's a lot that we could say, but I'll say this. If there's a will, there's a way. I think that we learned that last night. If anything, boxing is always teaching us a lesson. If you got the will, then there's a way that you could pull it out. If your 2026 ain't starting off how you thought it was going to start off, dig deep. You got to dig deep. Change is only going to happen because you make it happen. You got to will it out of yourself. You got to will it out of yourself. You got to have some dog in you if you want to continue to survive and be in this world. Ain't nothing easy, and especially ain't easy for people that look like us. So I say all that to say, sometimes you got to dig deep. And also be reminded that if you have good people and especially good women in your life, you should probably treat them right. Because the repercussions that come with that sometimes are not immediate, but they find their way to you. And I would love to use an example, but I ain't going to be petty today.
Don't do it. Don't
I ain't going to be petty because we rounding out the show. So I ain't going to be petty. But just remember, if you have a good woman in your life and you don't treat her right, God might not get you today, but he going to get you in the end. That's all I got to say.
Well said. Very well said. Boxiana the Menace, would you like to close us out, friend?
Am I back? I don't know. I got skipped out.
Back.
Okay.
You're back. Auntie over there messing with your internet.
Yeah, I see. I didn't went too far. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with us on this Saturday. Just a safe word of advice for all of y'all. And we got a bunch of men in here, so I'm gonna say this for y'all. Like, it's okay to have emotions. It's okay for you to be you. It's not okay for you to force your will and your way on people. Have your emotions, but have the emotional intelligence enough to talk about how you feel instead of reacting how you feel. You can't live off reaction for all of your life. It doesn't work that way. Um, Times is crazy. For my military people, I tell y'all every day, because the more days go by, we see a lot of our military people starting to come back in, and a lot of them are not coming back the same way they left. I pray for these people's families, pray for the service members, pray for the prior service, because this brings back a lot of things that a lot of them didn't put away. So keep everybody in your prayers. Mind your tone and delivery, because this is a tough time right now. So we'll see y'all back on Sunday. I see y'all laughing. What I said.
Nothing. Rick was in
Oh.
here, and our time just held out for a cool 10 seconds because I
Good, you good, Rick. Your ass finna get a Rolo vacation. You keep fucking with my friend, I tell you that. But yeah, we'll see y'all back. Show was all over the place today, but apparently we had a great show. So we'll
yeah,
see y'all back, y'all, on
we'll
Sunday.
see y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 7:30 Central Standard Time. We have this fight card to discuss that we have tonight on the Zone with Barbosa and Sims Jr. And whatever else transpires in the boxing world on Twitter or anywhere else, we'll get to talk about it. It was some other stuff that I do want to talk about. I want to talk about Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, Rolly Ramiro, Devin Haney, boxing wise. Those four are in a little, and Richardson Hitchens. I want to discuss what's going on with them. But like my friends, both of them said so eloquently, y'all, I hope y'all got the message that they gave. Okay. We are living in hard times. We ain't got time to be clashing and butting heads with each other. Okay. Let's get on the one accord. All right. It's too much going on in the world. I know some of y'all in here voted for that orange food, and we are all under attack, whether we know it or not. Okay. You may not see it coming. It's coming in some way, form, or fashion. Hopefully, our skies stay clear. Okay. But these people are not playing with him. Okay. I would hate for us to be collateral damage for someone that he started, but that's what it's looking like. Whether it's us specifically here over in the States or y'all's children or family members that may have to go overseas to do his dirty work. We don't have time to be feuding with each other. Okay. Find something positive to do. Okay. Find something positive to do. Like my friend said, go put your feet in some grass. Go get grounded. Okay. You'd be surprised at how much that really does help your mood, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I went in and took my socks off at the park and just walked around, made sure I didn't see no dog poop and whatnot, and just walked around with my feet in the grass because I couldn't make it to the country where I normally go. It helps. Okay. It really does help. Anyway, we love y'all. We really, really do. We enjoy that y'all come in here and y'all give y'all's opinions, whether we agree or not. We are always respectful for the most part. And I really, really, really enjoy that about this chat, the Queen's Court. Y'all are phenomenal people. I love y'all. I love my co-host. I love Janae. I love Boxiana knows. Anyway, we love y'all. We do. We really do. We F's with y'all hard the long way. Okay. And so we'll see y'all back on Sunday. See y'all later. Peace.